Hello, gamers. Can you hear me? I have to get this burrito out of my teeth. Just wanted to check in, saying we're about to get ready. We're just waiting for a little bit to get changed out. In the burrito, it was a very good burrito. It had cheese, it had beans, and it was yeah. We're just gonna do a little ASMR until Clayton shows up. It's okay. I might play a little early. I might start at the same time, but it was a very freshly ordered burrito. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, it was great. I'm not typically a bean burrito person. I don't like beans in my burrito, but I think that's a little bit of a difference between what's going on and everything. I'm not gonna crunch in your ears. No, guys, no. Don't. Instead, I am going to read out some donations that I might have missed while we're on break, real quick. Let me just get some of those done. But yes, we're just gonna roll through with that. We'll get. You know what? Let's get a little ASMR stretch. Remember to let your jaw loose a little bit. Remember that we're here to have fun, raise some money, and you guys are doing great. I would like to. So if you witnessed last night's RPG, you notice that I have a quill pen. I will gently move the quill pen across the microphone. That was my feather quill pen from the RPG earlier during the stream. That is a good callback. Yeah. But in all, sorry, I just gotta get out of the ASMR mode because I that's really weird. But I will talk softly as we read some of these donations. We are currently at 62K. Thank you everyone for joining in for this 62K. It's been a grand old time. If you're just joining us, well, we're on a little breakcito while we wait for everything to get together. We are totally raising money for the Innocence Project. The Innocence Project's mission is to free the staggering number of innocent people who remain incarcerated and to bring reform to a system responsible for their unjust imprisonment. Folks, that is one of those things in which it's just like it's scary. It's one of those things as like a Puerto Rican male Afro Latino, like it's one of those things where it's just like there's always this general fear of maybe possibly being like unjustly arrested. And I think it's one of those things where like knowing that the Innocent Project is back there to possibly, if anything happens, help my back, I think that's a great enough cause to donate. So with that, I'm gonna read some of these donations down because I have missed a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Lubu put Beepis Crockery during our 333. Buff Drinks a Lot. Thank you, Polygon, for this good content for a good cause. That is excellent right there. And then there's Sovi for $9, and there's Mothman for $20. You know, great stuff right there. Thank you, everyone. Let's see. Yeah. I think I might start Hades a little early just because I just want to get warmed up before Clayton comes, and I just want to see if everything's working and everything's clicking. Let me pop in here. Yeah, I've come back to the better mic. I'm just gonna wriggle that around. And yeah. Just gonna do some warm ups. Just gonna do some warm ups. Just gonna do some dashing warm ups. Just to make sure that everything's not too loud. We're just gonna check on that. And I am going to change our Twitch direction because we are no longer doing Miles Morales Spider-Man. I'm not as far as some other people on the Polygon video team, and it is one of those things where I like roguelots. I will be playing with controller because I'm playing this off of my Switch. I like roguelots. I will be playing with controller because I'm playing this off of my Switch. Do you remember that we also have some goals that you currently would like to echo? Oh, that's a delayed echo. I gotcha. Do you remember that we also have some goals? Sorry, I picked up my desktop audio. Don't mind me. The echo will end soon. Okay. All right. Let's see what I got here. I haven't been spoiled, but it's one of those things where I've expected that this isn't sort of like a new movie to me. Like, it's just going to happen. I do have some favorite characters in the game. I really enjoy Meg. Meg has been really great. I also like Skelly a lot. I know there's probably some like dark understory to Skelly. Do not talk about it in the chat, but it's one of those things where, yeah, no, those are a few of my favorite characters. I also like Zeus because I just laugh at Zeus the entire time because in mythology, he typically, there was the swan incident that happened, and I think that's funny. Okay, let's what do I want here? Let's warm up with some. Oh, you can't hear the game audio. Give me 1 segundo. Oh, that's mostly because I think I'm cool with it. I think I just did that on my end because I lowered it way too much. Let's see. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Clayton is in the other room. I'm going to join him real quick. Hello, Clayton. How's it going?
Oh no, I cannot hear too much. Why can't I? Ah.
Clayton, they could hear you. Oh.
there you are.
Hi there. Hey, Clayton,
Hi.
how's it going?
Hear you for a sec. Doing all right. Bright and chipper this morning. At 3
This
p.m.
morning.
Yeah.
All right. I think I gotta raise the game audio a little bit because I was scared and I automatically lowered a bunch of stuff. So let me see if that helps out a little bit.
All right.
And it's good. Just trying out some stuff. But Clayton, are you watching the stream? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm watching. Let's see. Oh yeah, looking good.
No game audio at all. The game is just mute. Okay. What if I just put everything where it was before?
Lovely to see us at 62, 65. That's incredible. Yeah, actually, let me see about some of our recent donors.
That's fine. I'm just trying to fix the game audio real quick because they cannot
worries.
hear it.
Is there something with your desktop audio that was muted?
No, the only thing that was muted was voice meter for like a little bit, but let me see. Nope.
Okay. Whoa.
It might be from the Elgato. Let's see.
It's reached into my computer somehow because I just had like a computer blackout there for a moment.
Oh no.
Nothing to worry about. I've already done my segment, so if my computer dies this weekend, we'll be fine.
That's perfectly fine. Let's give these guys some audio real quick because it's all maxed out. I do not know. Stream's haunted just like the moon. Let's see.
Okay, so we've had some nice donors here, and just recently, quite a few anonymous donors, which is very friendly. We appreciate that. Bipus Crockery. Irna. Let's see. Why can't I see these full names? I'd love to see these full names. Let's see.
No, that's.
Oh, a Riker fan. I like Riker too. I did a Riker costume one year for Halloween because all he needed was a Star Trek shirt. Let's see here.
Sorry, I'm still fixing the audio issue.
Yeah, no problem. Buff Drink Lots, $20. Thank you. Overly Sarcastic Productions. Wow, $500. That's incredible. Thank you. Snorp09. Let's see. Simone's Horse Friends. I understand there was a lot of discussion of horse friends last night or this morning. Time is a flat circle. Let's see. Prayton. Gay Little Dragon. Abolish Prison. Build Community. We agree. Nimsy Flapkins. Let's see. Josh Habla Espanol.
Yes, that was the thing previously.
I was assuming something. Clown Husband, Moth Boy, Chelsea and Colin, Crowns and Clowns Forever, Crabs and Clowns, sorry. Hashtag Vape Babies, W Crags, Trans Clown Rights Baby, Elise, Nuala. Oh, Vango Bango got in here. That's interesting. So, Josh, when you did Spider-Man through the Elgato this morning, you had audio, I presume?
Oh, they said the game audio is here. It fixed. I guess I just had to reset it.
Oh,
Can you hear these meaty punches? Oh, great. Clayton, would you like to hop on cam or are you just going to chill?
I can hop on cam if you want.
Okay. Let me get 1 second to adjust.
Now the question is, did I turn on my camera? There
we go. Perfect. Oh wow, that really clicks in really easily. Schwap, and we're live. This is just gonna be a practice run, everyone. Practice run. This is not game of.
It's a warm up.
It's a warm up. This is a warm up.
Just a little part in the montage that leads to your ultimate victory over Hades.
Exactly. What am I working on? I think I was working on this, but I actually. Yeah, no, I'm gonna work with that.
Okay. Are your pipes able to stream the? Oh, actually, no. That'll mess up the camera.
Yeah, that'll mess up the thing.
Just wash it.
Okay. And a delay stream. Yeah, sorry about that. We'll figure that out next time, I think.
No problems. I was just gonna ask, what was your preference for I'm forgetting what they're called, but the little trinket you bring along.
I'm a real big fan of the plume that you get from Hermes, mostly because I put it on in the beginning and I just don't take it off for like the speed run, and the dodge chance really just pumps it up.
Oh, you're doing the gosh, I'm forgetting all the names of these specific things, but the penalty you're taking, basically.
Yes, the Pact of Punishment.
Pact of Punishment.
Yeah. Currently on those. I'm on 2 heat for those, but I am trying to see what we got here.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, so you're gonna try to do the time one?
Yeah, I might do the time one.
Damn, I have not even given that a shot yet.
Yeah.
But I kind of play Hades. I can't be too focused on it.
Yeah.
When I'm playing it, because I'm kind of also watching TV.
Yeah.
I put it down.
Put it down, and then it's just like you didn't pause it correctly, and it's just like, oh no, please don't do this to me.
Oh yeah, that's the worst thing. Or like I tune in for a conversation and realize I hadn't paused it, and I've lost 3 of my death resurrects.
It always hurts when you get a bunch of those taken out at like once, and you're just sitting there being like, I have nothing. Please don't do this. Don't do this.
I guess I'll die.
I guess I'm here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm also stuck in a corner. This is not even the boss. I'm stuck in an awful room.
So the thing, when I would start, I kind of got into a pattern. I was like, you know what? I can change these. Sorry, did you mention the name of what they're called, the trinkets?
No.
Okay, because I was just trying to remember. Anyway, I would switch, and I'd do a pattern where the first one, I would always pick the one that gives you a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is as useful once you fully upgrade how much money you start with anyway, but it is nice. Then that's it. That boon, it's done, and so you switch it the next time around. I think I would pick that one where you can find healing items.
I think someone in the chat says keepsakes.
Keepsake. Thank you.
Also, chat, like, I know that there's a bunch of stuff that I haven't gotten to in the game. That's perfectly fine. Like but please do not spoil the story. But like, I know there is stuff like extra stuff going on. It's a-okay.
Oh yeah, and I haven't either. I haven't gotten credits. I know that that's what people say when you've really beaten the game.
Yep, credits. I'm currently just trying to get these 10 runs done, and seeing what happens after that.
Yeah, I think I'm honestly, honestly, I have set it down actually for probably the longest time since I bought it, just because Destiny came out, and I of course started. Beyond Light came out, and of course I had to keep playing that.
Clayton, I saw you last night. You're having a grand old time.
No, I that was a reason. But the pattern, I was trying to remember. Oh, the last one. I would always pick the Dogtooth, just especially if I like didn't have as many Death Defies left. I always felt like you won one extra Resurrect was the most worthwhile, but I don't know. That's where I like mechanically try to break down like which one of these keepsakes is most likely to keep me alive a little bit longer.
Just a tiny little bit longer. Yeah, the tooth really. I got out of the habit recently, but I had the tooth for a long time as the right before you go fight Dad, and it's one of those things where I was just scared because it was like, oh, I'm not. I rather burn through 4 of these than burn through 3 of these and then not have anything after that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, boy, the first time I got to Hades, it just devastates me. And I think I think I even had to make another couple attempts until I even knew that he had a second whole life.
Oh, that's really like the first time you realize that, you're just like, this is very mean, and I did not prepare for this.
That's just like table flip moment. It's just like, are you kidding me? Yeah, I want to say, I think one of our coworkers, I think Susanna, but I'm afraid I might be mistaken, just encountered that moment. And it's great, because it's one of these things. This is really that game where when you've played it and you just know somebody is just getting into it, you know there's all these like moments they're going to get to. And it's wild, because it's not like a linear game in the strictest sense. All this stuff does kind of like happen, but it's a bit more organic in how it feels, and it's sort of like how far did you get, and that's where you are in the game. Like I remember for the longest time I was like, there's no way you can beat the Hydra.
Yeah,
that must be the end of the game. The Hydra is impossible.
Sorry, I think I had to ask it at work. I had to ask very hard of just, I'm hitting my head against the Minotaur and Theseus, and I was like, please,
yep, same.
Please, someone just give me some type of like good feeling that I'm not just, it's a wall that I will slowly get over. Like, please, just give me a little bit of that. And after that, they become like a no issue whatsoever, especially with like the right boons. And I think that's like the thing about this game, that like once I understood of just like, once you know where you're going, it's very easy to be like, all right, this is the build to figure out where I'm going or what I need to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they definitely sort of maybe rethink some things about how which things I wanted, which boons were most effective.
Yeah, especially
I think for the longest time. Yeah. I just kind of assumed the Athena. I needed some kind of reflection. But I don't know, it quickly became apparent that they have totally different tactics from the other bosses. And so then you had to like think of your build for the whole run and not just one particular boss.
Yeah. It's an interesting game. Oh, sweet. I wasn't really expecting this. Yay. But I think what really came down for me was just like understanding perfectly of just being like, oh, I know who I am in this run. Like understanding of like, I have the attack boon I need. I have the defense, like the special boon I need, and it just turns into, yeah, I think I got really into the Hangover, and then Hangover plus like Zeus's lightning, and just being like, all right, you're not gonna touch me, but there's a lot of like proc lightning really going through it.
Wait, and is that
what?
Oh no, that's the archer, Artemis. Yeah, I actually remember the specific run I was doing where I was like, I'm gonna do it. This is the time I'm gonna do it, because this combo is unstoppable, and it's the one. It's this one where I think you either heal. Yeah, I think it's a heal when you do your regular attack.
Yeah.
And whatever like combo setup. In fact, let me see. I think I tweeted it, so I might have a record of exactly what my boons were. But that was the time where I was like, even knowing that I'm gonna have to beat Zeus or beat Hades twice, I think I have the necessary means to.
You have the means to get it done.
Yeah, Curse Slash. So that restores two hit points per hit, but you have 60% less health. But I think I'd seen it before and just be like, oh, that's not worth it. You lose more than half of your health. No way. But then when I just tried it one time. And I think that was one of those things where it was one of those another mechanic in this game that the specific name of I failed to think of, you just want to hit like every single certain boon, so you get some bonus resources.
That's
in your bedroom.
That's kind of like, there are certain runs where I was like, this is a resource run. This is where I'm just going to farm a bunch of things that I'm like, I need in order to like get like some blood or like any other resources that was like necessary at the time.
So what was it? The Cursed Slash. Yeah, I tried it just because I was trying to, I think in that run, just like, well, I need to check this off my list so I can get all those resources. May as well just try it. And I realized, oh, actually, you can really heal quick if you, especially if you have what I had in this run, which was the Flurry Slash, where you just hold down the button and you just punch a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And with that comboed with the Curse Slash, you just kind of like hold the button down and heal. It's like, oh no, I don't have very many hit points. I'll just hold down this button and now I have hit points again. Like it was too easy, or felt too easy. It felt broken, and I think that was the thing, is this game sometimes does that with a certain combination. You're just like, I can't die. I'm literally a god.
Or I'm doing so much DPS that you can't get past it. Like I think there was a time where I had Doom proccing with Hangover, proccing with I think like something. I think it was it was Frost after that like clicked out. And let me tell you, I just was just attacking and just points everywhere, and I was like, this feels too good.
It's so good when that happens. And yeah, and I like how they really smartly built in those mechanics that encourages you to at least try almost every boon. And that's the thing is, if the game didn't have that, I don't know if I ever would have just tried Curse Slash, because I just made the automatic assumption that losing that much of your hit points wasn't worth it. But then when I knew that, I think on another run, when I got it pretty early in the game, I'm like, oh, well now I just want to get, probably focus on getting those health boosts, because I don't have any health points.
Nope.
But this run, they're a little more important.
Ugh, I'm getting some bad hits here.
Oh yeah, is it just Megara? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You're doing fine. So
Yeah,
let me see what you're working with. I want to see you're focused on the exact boons you're building. So it looks like you're kind of doing Artemis.
Yeah, I'm also. This is just warming up a little bit, so I'm just like, ah.
How do you like the spear?
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I feel like the spear is cheap. Like I think it would be different if it didn't come back to you. Like if it didn't come back, I would be like, no, I don't. But the fact that it comes back to you, it very much just makes it feel like a very like stab, back up, stab, back up, stab, back up, which I think at like once, especially if you get some of like a lot of the other pieces that like, especially a lot of the upgrades that make it like, oh, the range is increased, and then it's just like, it's, yeah.
And with so many of these, I feel like if you have a good dash, you're just dashing around so much that you can just like, yeah, like you said, just like jump in, make these like a flurry of attacks, jump out, and I guess that, yeah, if I'd consider it cheap, because it builds this sense of like, I mean, you're a god, so you should be super powerful. It should be a trifle, and then you're knocked back down to earth, or I guess back down to hell.
Back down to hell.
Whenever you encounter one of those bosses, and you're just like,
yeah,
okay, not quite as powerful as I thought I was that time, but
I got you. I understand where you're coming from. It'll be fine. All right.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I got here, and I just was like, this is an exploratory mission. I'm going to die sometime here, but I just need to know what I'm working with here.
I did like one run where I had some kind of boon combo that made the return of the spear really powerful.
Yeah.
Which just, one of the many ways this game makes you feel like a badass, where you would just have a bunch of enemies, throw it through them all. They're strong enough to survive that first hit, but then you just pull it back and you destroy them all. It just feels so cool.
So satisfying.
Yeah.
Onward.
But yeah, blazing through it. I've never played this time trial one before, so it's very interesting. And I guess I don't know. Like I don't know anyone who takes this game very slowly. If you know what I mean. Like I think everyone's trying to get through as fast as possible at a certain point. Like, but that, I think that just might be my like mega eagerness of just being like, no. These enemies just start crowding, and you need to get them before they spawn. And if not, they're gonna get you.
No, absolutely. Yeah. The only times are those runs where I have. I feel like there's a boon that gives you just slow healing. Although I think maybe that's only when you've used up all your defy deaths. But I feel like there were some runs where I was like more careful and kind of would hide and regroup, and then I think especially those archers in the second to last stage.
All right, let's fish.
The sort of heaven. All right.
Sorry, I'm in the fish mode.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Come on.
I got one.
Okay.
Station.
Did you get it?
That's fine. That's cool. That's all right.
What'd you get?
A crustacean. The crustacean one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't found any new ones in a while, and I'm
Yeah.
wondering what I'm missing, or if that's just totally random.
What am I doing wrong? Game, please tell me. You tell me everything else.
Because I mean, it just wouldn't shock me if there's some like deep mechanic to the fishing that I'm not seeing, because that happens so much in this game.
Yeah. You didn't grow up on Sega arcade fishing games?
No, unfortunately, did not have Sega.
There's an. I hope nobody is like commenting on my playstyle, but it's really I don't cast. Like I think it's like one of those things where like I do occasionally when I have to, but it's like it's one of those things where like it's too far away on this pro controller that I'm working on that it's not as viable as just being like I'd rather be faster and just be like, okay, I'll use it occasionally. I think the ones that I use are just like, I think I used a frost one, which is just a beam that is good for just like, especially against Hades, where it's just like, here's a coordinated beam of hit him with a bunch of DPS, and then I'm just gonna deal with the rest of the stuff. Who do I want to hang out with? Who? I feel knockbacky today. I'm just gonna go knockbacking here. So how was the rest of the stream after I left?
I had a good time.
Okay.
Played some Hearts of Shipbreakers, which is my game of the year. I enjoyed that. It's a very sci-fi. I think if you, knowing you're a big fan of The Expanse, actually, because this came up.
Yeah.
Actually, our one of our writers, Charlie Hall, popped in, and at least when it comes to like sci-fi stuff, we are, I feel like, very in sync in what we like.
Mm-hmm.
And this game has this stuff that you would recognize, I feel like, from The Expanse, like every spaceship in it that you're deconstructing, like that's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
You have a double hull, so you actually like have to crawl around in between like the pressurized inner hull and the unpressurized outer hull, and you can, you know, do some things where you mess up and accidentally crack open something that's still pressurized, and you have a violent decompression.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
working in.
That is a straight up Expanse thing of just being like, I think that's my favorite part of just like it's real hard sci-fi of just like, oh, how do we get rid of this room of people? Open the airlock. What?
Yeah,
open the
exactly.
airlock.
Oh, nice. Your DC, I think.
Which one of these do I want?
Ooh. Yeah, this one's interesting. I think it's a question of what you're focusing on.
I think
And if you don't have many, like, well, yeah, I guess if you don't use those very often.
I think I'm just gonna level them up. Like I think I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
If you're really dialed into the ones you've got.
Yeah,
I think
I
giving
do.
them a boost is a good idea.
I do like Hermes' abilities. Like it's just one of those things where it's just like, I think there's one time where I had so many dashes I didn't know what to do with it. And I was like, yeah, but anyway, I'm so far away. I have no deflect, but I'm just so far. I'm just a long critting boy. Just long crits.
It's a very pointy spear.
Yes. But I think this is different from their other games that like had multiple weapons. Like it's different than Bastion. Like it's just like Bastion, like the weapons are like at a certain point I was just like, all right, this is how I interact with this world. Like it doesn't feel like they have that much personality. They were just like, they are a little bit articulate in what they do. But I think in this aspect, like each of these weapons, like the different aspects, like make it so different enough that they just all feel like new weapons in a way.
It's pretty amazing. It's kind of one of the more magical things they were able to capture in this game, of just so many different combinations that really feel different, and you have a little say in how they get to those permutations, but it's so easy to discover new ones.
I'm trying to figure out if I am gonna get the fated choice or not. Like, do I want to complete that, or do I want to get it like a solid run?
Well, if you said this was a practice one anyway.
Yeah, go ahead. Quick reload. I don't shoot these, but
Yeah.
prophecy fulfilled.
Okay.
I don't have that.
And you say you don't use your cast much just because you don't like using that button on the Pro controller.
Like it's on the A button, and usually I'm doing the X and Y stuff, and so it's just like it's always a step back. Like, yeah, like it's always a step back.
You don't mash your under thumb knuckle.
No.
In a way that's probably very bad for my joint.
Yeah. I hear some bow talk in the chat, and I am sorry to say to the chat, I do not use bow. I don't like it. It doesn't feel great. It's not one of my favorites.
It's the one I have the hardest time with, even though every once in a while I get a combo with it that makes it pretty devastating from far away. I mostly feel like this kind of special attack is not very good, except in those very rare instances of a very big group.
Yeah. I don't know, like once I opened it and I heard, like you said, like everyone's little like thing about it, I'm like, okay, that's nope, I don't like this. Like it's just, you get a lot of, it's a lot. Why am I eating that?
So I would say this is one of the areas where I found the cast super helpful with. Depending on which kind of version of cast you have. Just because you're already sort of like zooming back and forth when you're fighting all those little minion heads.
Yeah.
Anyway, and you just naturally sort of pick them up again. But if you have like the Ares combo one, you can just kind of let it just sits on their head, and you can almost get one cast and destroy them if you've been upgrading them. But that's like the question.
That's a lot of okay.
But this is also where like the bow and arrow, the special attack just feels worthless to me unless.
Yeah.
I guess you get it right up in their face.
Yeah.
It's kind of dangerous.
Dangerous and a bad decision depending on your circumstances. All right.
Yeah, I like the shield. Definitely, I mean, I definitely like the spear. For a while, the spear was my favorite. I think, though, I might like the punching the most.
I love the magnetic cutter so much.
And I feel like that's the one I've won with the most as well. It was definitely my first win.
Oh no.
But and then I didn't unlock the gun for the longest time for some reason, because I had this weird thing about, like, I pretty much only chose the weapon that was getting the bonus every time.
Yeah.
Because I felt like it was always worth it. It's like, I'll try all the weapons that way. And then I didn't want to unlock the gun until it was
cheap,
the special one. And I had the money for it for the longest time. I just didn't pick it until I finally was the one that round. It's pretty cool. It's really good when you get a specific boon upgrade that turns its bomb into like a rocket launcher.
Oh, yes. I look for that one every single time, especially if I have not an elemental, but like something that complements, like if I have that both of my attack and my special are the same element, I usually have been put, like, sometimes I do that for funsies because it's just like, I don't know, it's cool, let me just be an ice wizard and fly around. But it's like, I think it's one of those things where like that with the rocket launcher is just like, oh, so good. Okay.
Go no further, boy.
So, you know what? It's been a little while since I've looked at some of our donors, and getting close to 63,000, which is real neat.
Yep.
So it's like pseudonymous. Proud to support this cause of the stream. Thank you for your help. Thank you, pseudonymous.
Get me out of here.
Pseudonymist? Hope I'm getting something close to that. Some Wells, Habutai gave 420. Ash said nice. I don't know if the order of those came out in. The penultimate Pam got a couple more anonymous ones. Thank you. And also, this is a reminder that we're getting close to, oh man, literally
Very close.
333.
Really close to the prime number.
Yeah, the actual 333. So this is a thing we've been doing that we were told that Austin Walker came up with. It's a very smart idea where for all people out there who are joining us, we encourage any kind of donation. Every cent helps. But if you feel like you can't give a whole lot, what we like to do is a $3.33 donation on the 33 of the hour, just so we can get kind of a collective action, and you'll see that a lot of people working in concert can do something really amazing. Almost feel like every time we get a couple more hundred just from a bunch of 333 donations. So
it's always my favorite thing.
We will try to remember to do it actually at 333 this time, especially because it is literally 333 on the Eastern Coast. But from the perspective of where the stream is taking place,
East Coast stream.
When Simone's not online, it is 333.
It was really funny earlier when we were doing the Spider-Man stream. She was just like, it's 11 o'clock here. I was like, nope, not over here. Good morning. Nope. Okay.
Time to mix up my style.
Clickety clack. I'm gonna be very, I used to be a fan of triple jab, but as I kept playing, it was less and less effective towards the end of the runs. So, let me just see what we got.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was just trying to remember what that looked like. And yeah, it is spread. Yeah, since it's spread out, it's not as useful against bosses.
Yeah. I hate the shield guys so much.
Oh yeah, no,
they're
the worst.
They're the worst, especially a cacophony of them just being like, excuse me, I have things to do. I don't want to. But I didn't know. Oh, that was a bad hit. I didn't know until a little bit later that there were. This kind of prepares you for the boss battle, because it's just this is the same move set that yeah, all of these Lost Guardian people all have the similar move set to Theseus in a way. He has a shield, but he also has a spear, so it's just those go in concert with each other a little bit, because the spear people do stuff, and then the shield guy has the spin, he has the block, and it kind of opens you up. When I got to them, I was like, I get the idea of
these two warriors. Yeah, that's really smart observation. I didn't even consider that, but another one of these ways this game just does things that without you even realizing it, or in your case realizing it, it is teaching you about things and encouraging you to try new things, that ultimately makes the experience more fun. More gratifying. Ooh, this is a tough choice. Man, especially here when you gotta do another sub boss.
Or do I? I've avoided him a bunch of times where I just go, I'll deal with you later. I don't want to do this right now.
Oh, have you not actually done it?
Oh, I have, but it was one of those things where there are points where it's just when you see the little skull next to it, I'm I know I'm gonna fight him, but I'd rather fight him later. I'm gonna go over here and do something else. I'm okay. Oh,
he's tough.
He is tough, especially when you're not ready to fight him. No, get away from me. Nope. Oh
dang! These things are also.
Nope. All of you must die. Okay, great. Oh no, I made a mistake. Eat these cats. I don't like them.
Well, there you go.
Come on. Oh, also these butterflies are the worst things ever created. I hate them. I understand. especially the boss version of it is the absolute worst.
Oh boy, yeah. That's part of the reason when I'm in Elysium that I try to avoid doing sub bosses is because I just don't want to fight that.
Yeah.
Unless I have one of the attacks that's super effective against it, like I feel like the Ares cast is actually a really good counter to it because it'll just hover on it and prevent it from sending out any more butterflies for a little while.
Yeah.
And some of the other Ares attacks too, but
Get away from the arches. I don't want to.
okay, we're at 332. So if you want to get ready for that 333,
Come
we've
and
already
join
gotten
us.
a couple in here. But it is almost time for
The official 333 on the East Coast.
on the East Coast. I'm watching my clock that I assume is right.
Time.me.
Is ultimate crying. It is 3 time.
Hit that
There
donate
goes.
button. Thank you guys so much for if you could donate anything at all. Any little bit helps bring us to our goal. We have a lot of goals
Hold
today.
on before these go too fast. We got Nyx. Thank you. Mayor Alice. Buff Baby. Vicky Hawks. Nice. Waypoint Forever. Kim. Balawang. Okay. Don't want to miss anyone. Ultimate Crying, yes. Equix. Equix. RX Bonanza. PJ. Yeah, it's half evil o'clock. Trans people are hot. Trans rights. Joel at 333. Gerald Fjord. Yeah, yay for collective action. And another anonymous donation. Maria Smiley Face. Thanks for keeping me company as I pull through my finals and raise money for such an important cause. Thank you, Maria. Sad Alien PhD. Fawn Nance. Eel Dilemma. BP Alpert. Another anonymous donor. Recovering Weeb. Rachel Vaporize.
Nice name.
Excellent.
Whew.
And it's still coming in. A couple more. Got another anonymous. Hades is good, and so is the stream. Thank you. Paragon Merrild. Abolish the prison industrial complex. Amend the 13th. No more prison slavery. Yes. Lissort. Goblin. Junebird 621.
Oh god, the game. Thank
Let's
you,
go,
game.
boys. Anonymous. Venetian Blue. Try to keep up with these. We've actually gone beyond 334, but that was amazing. Well done, everyone.
Thank you
We
guys so
are-
much.
I
Can
can't-
we, Clayton? Can you do me a favor and you have a chance? Can we check the hair goal?
Oh boy. Okay.
That hasn't been checked in a while. I don't know if you know, but Brian will be listening to clown music tonight.
I see that. I see that he is unfortunately going to be listening to some terrible clown music. So Josh, your haircut possibilities are at 2,260
Okay.
out of 6,900.
Still have time. Still have time to raise some money for that as well, because the Clippers are right behind me, and they'll be ready all weekend because that haircut will happen. Because I believe in all of you, and I believe that we're all gonna do it together to ruin my life.
So have you decided on the haircut? Are you holding off?
I
until-
had the chat earlier. This has been a really chill chat, like all day. Everyone, you guys have been amazing. There's been a lot of inverse mohawk. There is like the friar one, which is just like a circle around. I cannot. A lot of haircuts. If there's also egg Josh, in which I just shaved my beard and my face. So there are a lot of options been thrown around of what we're exactly
Okay.
going to be doing here.
Interesting.
I am ready for each of them, but it'll be up for the entire weekend. So anytime I come into chat, it will be on that thing in which I will come in on the with that haircut that the chat desired. But we raise money for a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to spend
Absolutely. Oh man, and we are real close here. I have a feeling it's going to happen very soon. That we've actually gotten a couple more donations here for our 333 Prime. La ra 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 ra. Great job, thank you. Kelbert, World Weaver 3791. This content has maybe content. Anonymous, another anonymous donor. Thank you. Love y'all. Thank you. Maddie, Cool Ice. Lou and Will. Boba every day. It is
Boba.
past 3:33, but here in spirit, we appreciate that.
Boba's really good.
Especially since somewhere around the time I was reading those, we passed to $63,000. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
really is incredible.
Oh,
Again, I think we were pretty modest and starting at
10K.
Yeah, I think we felt like, yeah, we'll get to that at some point this weekend. But I really don't think any of us suspected something quite this incredible. And it's all thanks to you.
This is...
Everyone out there, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Whether or not you donated, it's really helped to keep this stream high up on Twitch. It's helped to, when you're out there talking about it on social media, telling your friends, that's super helpful. And I think we even known we had some people out there. I wish I could remember their specific names, but who have brought in. I'm trying to remember the term for it when a Twitch group of people from another stream.
A raid.
Come in. Huh?
A raid.
A raid. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and I feel like we had at least a couple of those, which is awesome. We had some guests. Appreciate everybody beyond just Polygon's editorial side. And people from around the internet. We appreciate all of you. It's been really amazing, and we've still got quite a ways to go.
Yep. I'm playing this game until 6 o'clock or until I get mad at this game.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm getting worked. Don't look at the replay, please. No one look at the replay. don't look at the replay. I've embarrassed everyone on this team.
This is where the practice really.
Yeah.
You need that against these two, because even when I was getting to Hades for like the first time, sometimes I didn't get back on the very next run because of these two. Like even when I thought I had them kind of figured out, they'll get you.
Yeah. No. Especially like the little hits get you. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, see, you're getting the Minotaur first.
Yep, that was... I gotta keep dodging those rolls. I keep forgetting the range on this thing, so that's...
It's no joke, the Minotaur.
No, he hits pretty hard, but I'm going to murder him now. Nope, I lied. I definitely lied.
Oh, you're so close, though.
I don't want to get slammed anymore.
He has some pretty. At least he's got some pretty easy tells.
Yeah.
Which is helpful.
Oh no. Nope, I made a mistake. There we go. Alright, let's do this right.
Alright. Love the crowd getting involved. Because once you get to Paradise, what else is there to do but watch some gladiatorial combat?
Bring your god out.
Seems dangerous. I guess if they're already dead, they can't die again. But I was gonna say it seems dangerous to have some of the crowd out there in the middle of the field.
Well, that's fine.
The arena, but
it's the best seats. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You can't. You're dead. You waited all your life to this. All right, here we go. Not the biggest champion of this noise. Oh, I didn't see. Oh, well, this is. That's okay. That's okay.
Ooh boy. Ah, Theseus. He's a bully. I don't like him.
No, he's not. He's my. I purposely go and I'm like, I would like to just really just throw it in his face. Okay. A little stretchy, and then here we go. Let's talk to all these nice people. Oh,
Chatty. I know something that I feel like I've made potentially a little mistake, but it will depend on how many more runs I have to go anyway. I haven't been as generous with my bottles as I should. You know, I gave everybody one to get their keepsake, and then a couple people I gave more to because I just wanted to talk to them more.
Yeah.
But I foolishly had like decided that like kept facilitating on romancing options and never committed. But you know, I think I gave Megara more. I think I gave Nyx more because been such a nice mother. I gave, of course, Cerberus.
The best
Cerberus
boy.
or Cerberus? It's Cerberus, right? You don't
Cerberus.
pronounce the H.
The best boy.
I gave him extra. I want to give Chaos more because they're so interesting.
Only speak when spoken to. Okay. I'll save these.
Orpheus, I don't suppose you know how come I keep running into Eurydice in particular out there. For all the shades resting eternal.
I have no knowledge of the weavings
But
of the
I think I also made the very like
Perhaps they trample on
game
those to
mechanic
the
decision that like, oh, sometimes you can sell a whole bunch
Yeah.
Have you seen Kara?
to get a diamond,
Everything
Yes.
all right with
and
you?
the diamonds were still worth some like pretty good upgrades. So
I sometimes sell things where I'm just like, I want this new gun. Give me the new weapon. I will sell. Give me the blood.
yep.
I am working towards the blood. Please get the blood.
His wares and such.
Oh, and then yeah,
No, go on ahead.
Doesn't answer to me either.
yeah. The other thing I did foolishly was not understand how to unlock the other aspects of the weapons.
Yeah.
So again, I had unlocked the Pacts of Punishment and had done a couple runs with that. But I'm like, aren't I supposed to get new weapons or something? And by that point, I had built up like 14 or 15 of the blood bottles. So then when I did, I was like unlocking stuff willy-nilly and didn't understand how like precious those were.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm back down to 0. Whatever, I did unlock a whole bunch.
Resources. It's a little tiny resource management game. What's on sale? Let's see.
It's the chef. I love the chef, and I was so happy to find out they were involved in the fish kind of tasks because I wanted another reason to talk to them every time.
All right.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah. Prophecy fulfilled. Oh, there's the renovate. I build this lyre here. And now, let's see. I haven't done the mirror in a while. What's on this mirror? Well, might as well.
Can't afford that.
All right,
Oh,
this
nice.
this is the run. I think I've heard that before. This is the run. This is gonna do it. Also, the chat is just saying play your lyre. Okay, guys. All right. Okay. I will play the lyre.
A delicately crafted instrument of music making now resides within the clamor causing Prince's chain.
Can't be that hard to play, can it?
All right.
Here we go.
Okay, so chat is informing me that there's no consequences for just giving everybody nectar, so I will start passing those out willy-nilly. I think I've still got a good amount left over, so
Guys, I'm gonna also be very honest with you. I've been playing all of my games today without audio for the most part because I couldn't figure it out. So I can't hear any of the noises. So I'm just here to hear the dulcet tones of Clayton really bringing me into this game.
happy to provide.
Could use
Let's
a
see what we
fix.
got here. I got a lot of blood here.
Nice.
But do I want to upgrade? Okay.
Ooh. Okay, so what are these? Oh yeah, this magnetic cutter.
Magnetic cutter is still very good, and the aspect of Guan Yu is the worst. It's so mean.
Oh man.
It It's so mean, but it's good for a while. But if you like, it's the worst sphere. I don't think I'm gonna do speed runs again. I don't know. Clayton, help me with my punishments. How punished should I be?
Oh, geez. Okay. So,
Our bond
the
strengthens.
one that you picked last time that limits your choices
Yeah.
is definitely not a favorite of mine.
Okay.
And I mean, I tried to run with that, but I didn't like the fact that it literally like rubbed in your face. This is the one you don't get to choose.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
It's like, don't even give me that information.
Yeah.
I feel like there's this one where like the first hit on your enemies, it's invulnerable. Is it damage control maybe?
I think damage control, all foes with initial are invulnerable. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that one's not too bad, especially if you kind of pick something. Oh, you have the fists, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you'll get that first hit pretty quick, and then from there you just destroy them.
Okay.
How many do you need? 2?
2.
Okay, so is extreme measures the one that gives the bosses something a little extra?
Yes.
Okay, I feel like that was the one I first
Okay.
did it with, but trying to remember if that was with the sword actually. Heightened security, is that the one that gives you like there's like an extra sub boss or something?
I'm just gonna take one from the chat because this is an interactive experience. Jury summons isn't too bad. All right.
Okay.
We're just gonna go with 3 heat. 3 heat. Clayton, could you do the chat?
no, wait.
What?
You don't? No, I wouldn't. I don't think if you go, there's any reason to exceed. I don't think it does anything more.
Okay,
So don't make it too hard on yourself.
that's fine.
That's the worst that could happen.
We can do a real punishing run later, but
Oh, I'm perfectly fine with that. We have plenty of time. We're here till 6 o'clock. We're gonna be doing runs. I gotta do this. All right, not the one I wanted, but okay.
The wretches whom you face down there have died already. Sometimes.
No, because I kind of want the whatchamacallit, the Poseidon. I don't know if Poseidon's does that. It's the one where when you slam, it just echoes out when you land after your special. I don't know.
oh yeah, there are some good. Yeah, it depends on with the fists. I think it is nice to have a Poseidon attack that pushes them away, but then
Yeah.
like
You just bring them back in.
make your normal attack something that like you can get in close.
Yeah.
And so you can kind of like get in, do your damage, and then
Pop out.
pop out. Yeah, or push them out.
Come here. And I also like that the cutter is an attack, so it's just like, all right. Oh, you're really right about. In the chat, I'm describing a hammer upgrade. Thank you so much. I have been playing Hades for about 50 minutes now. Not that long. I'm gonna be playing it till 6 because I want to.
Oh, not gonna do chaos.
No. No chaos on this one.
I feel I do chaos in Tartarus, but I feel like any farther in, and I don't want to deal with something like that.
Yeah. Black Lives Matter. All right, let's do. Nope. What? I'm really excited to play.
Getting a BLM in the chat. Thanks, guys.
Really excited to play Sea
Black
of
Lives
Thieves
Matter.
tonight. I love Sea of Thieves. The only thing I wish is that everything's purely cosmetic, but I wish there was just like a little something. Oh gosh, a little something after it. But I think it's a good time with a bunch of good people, which is what's gonna be happening later tonight on Simone's time in Polygon Prime Time, the new show
Yeah,
on
I
Quibi.
Oh man. I think I'm gonna play Fall Guys actually, or at least for some of that.
Yeah.
And that'll be fun. I think Cass is joining us. It's a silly game.
It's a silly game, and
I still don't know if we've gotten a crown on stream. I'm trying to
No.
remember. I feel like there might have been a time I didn't play a week or something, but
No, I just remember getting really close, and then as I jumped, somebody else grabbed it, and I was like, I don't want to play this game anymore.
no. Yeah, I think I was real close. It's at one point, and I was literally grabbed from behind, like trying to jump, and they stopped my momentum, and I fell to my death.
Like, it is honestly, it's like, I don't mind losing early enough, but losing at the last one and then seeing it and just seeing it with your eyes and your little bean head, and you're just sitting there just
So close.
I just want to sing sea shanties of just how disappointed I am. In terms of gameplay, it's one of those things where I always get the, oh, you hit me, here are all these procs for hitting me. Also a great time.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Ooh, Aphrodite. What is the best choice here? I'm trying to think of which things I usually like to have Aphrodite.
That's fine. You
Honestly,
know,
I just like.
I'll take slower
Okay.
with the picks, and that way you can help me pick stuff. That's okay.
No worries. You're the one actually playing. I just trying to think like what I usually tend to go with. I think I actually like some of her powers that aren't connected to a specific thing, but the ones that's like, if you're hit, enemies around you get afflicted, or if enemies around you die, a whole bunch get afflicted with her power.
Yeah.
It's like a debuff, which I think could be especially useful just to have even a little bit of for some of those more powerful enemies.
I would really like a hammer around now, but beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, no. I'm also very surprised of, like, this is my first time doing like an all-day stream. It's I don't know how streamers, like, it's very interesting. It's like I'm not tired per se, but it's one of those things where it's just like, it's very interesting of, I think it would be different if I wasn't at this desk all day for like quarantine, if you understand.
Yeah.
Like it would be like, oh, this is fun, but it's like I think it's the same feelings that I have like after a day at work, in which it's just like I would like to get out of this room because I am here all day.
Yeah, and it taxes you in ways you don't expect.
But
I felt tired last night, but my brain was just running still, I think, and took me a while to get to sleep. But I thought 3 p.m. was morning, so I obviously was able to sleep in a little bit.
I just woke up early out of paranoia of like the stream not like working, so I was just like, it's my audio. I got food. I didn't even eat. Like, okay, sorry chat, I know that we have been very honest and just like, you have to eat, and it's like I didn't eat until my break because I was just so hyped up and ready to do this, and my surprise Spider-Man costume, like a lot of that stuff was just really coming out, and Zag man is really putting it together.
Oh, you got a fish in this area.
Do I have a dash? I don't have a dash. This is actually I'm gonna fish now. Salt Sailor in the chat. Yes, I know I can't subsist on hype alone. I get it. I was just really excited. Okay, that's fine. Is that a hammer? I can't. All right, there you go.
Gonna try to go to hammer.
I just want a hammer.
Hammer time.
I just want to fight stuff and have a hammer.
Oh no, wait, was that a key?
I think
Oh,
it was
it was
a
a
game.
hammer.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
But someone else in the chat is very right. I did not switch out my trinket, so this is my bad. It's okay. I would have got like the plume or something like that. Just something real fun.
Oh right.
It's cool.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
After Clayton departs us for his break for the rest of the night, Jeff Ramos will be joining me for this continuing run through Hades, and I feel like a lot of chaos will be coming in that way, because I noticed last night when you guys were playing Destiny, I was like, Oh no, me and Jeff have the same energy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jeff's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
Been here, I think, right around the time that I got here, actually. Gosh, back when we were in another office. Anyway.
What's an office, Clayton?
Yeah, what is an office? Something that only lives in legend.
That's good. That's man. I just love, like, at a certain point you just become like a monster in this, and it's one of those things where like you're sitting there just focused, and you're just like X X X Y Y Y X X X Y. Like it becomes like a kind of a mini fighting game in a way, and it's just like I'm just putting in combinations. Like I wish there was like a quarter circle. Oh no!
I got the message that you need assistance.
Gonna get that. Ooh, yeah, nice. Pomegranate.
That's not my style.
Oh.
Not your biggest fad.
You're doing alright.
Yeah. It's just when he starts doing the AoE, that's when I'm just like, all right, I see you, show off.
I do like sometimes when I see him do that, go in and try to get as many as I can inside there before it takes effect.
Come here.
Oh dang, actually, did that immortal... I think the thing that makes them immortal in the first hit might actually
It's off, I think.
be effect... Oh, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell Thanatos' thing.
Oh no, I think it goes through it. Oh, well, no, it doesn't. Whoa.
Huh. That's interesting. You're still way ahead, so I don't think you have anything to worry about.
I don't trust him. He's the god of death. What's going on here? Come on.
That's settled.
Ah, felt good.
You held your own out there.
Wait, can I give you here? Take this gift.
What, really? Come on, what is this, Zagreus?
It's just something I found.
It's a heart,
today
right?
that I
Yeah,
found might
nice.
like, fam.
I just want to be friends.
Still running from yourself, I
Nice.
see.
I'm searching for my mother.
Mother Nyx was like a mother
God,
to
just
you,
take the
and
gift.
this is how you were.
As a person who's not the greatest at getting gifts, this season is very hard for me, and I wish you would be a little bit more compassionate. Key. What's the other one? I think that's it. Just key. Okay. Let's get
Oh,
a
do
key.
you want to see if you want to buy some health at if there's health at the thing?
No,
Witches.
I'm ready. This is around the time where I do a lot. Like,
Crushed.
this is where I just do a lot of like the building up for like other times, and I'm just like, okay. Like, I just remember I like having fond memories. I think that's like my favorite part of this game, having fond memories of just like, this used to be hard,
Yeah. Yep.
and not like
No, I remember Thanatos the first time. I was like, how can I kill more than this dude?
yeah, like, and then it's just like in this level, it's like I remember like I can't even get past those two dudes with bombs throwing at them, and now it's just like, all right, gentlemen, we know what we're here for. Let's get this out of the way. Let's take a dice roll. Let's see what we got here. I should have re-rolled the dice. Cool.
That's a relief.
Go buy some stuff.
What am I gonna buy?
All right, it's 4 o'clock. Check in. We've got a couple more donations.
Okay.
Spend it all in one place,
Boba every day. Oh yeah, they were at the tail end of our 333. Zan. It says Friar Cut for sure.
Oh, we're so remember.
$69. Nice.
Let us also remind everyone why we're asking for different hairstyles for me, Clayton.
Yeah, because if you would like to make your donation contribute to something alongside the Innocence Project, which here in a moment I'll remind everybody what we're here for, but you can also donate to Josh Gets a Funny Haircut, which is sitting at 2,462 out of 6,900. That'll happen, I believe, on stream,
Yep.
and Josh will have to live with his decision.
For the weekend.
So you can make that happen. So let's see. We've got a worm-shaped hole. Let Josh's hair go monk mode. Interesting. 420, nice. Casual Balaf. Let's see. Get in the Elysium Arena.
Oh yeah,
That's the only way.
in the chat, Ika. Yeah, I'm kind of that stuff on the stream. Why not? Isn't that what we're here for? I'm not gonna be like, oh, I posted a picture of my new hairline. I was like, no, it's instant gratification. Like once it hits that moment, like I have the clippers behind me if it happens during our chat or if it happens tomorrow. Like it's gonna happen. Oh, I didn't die. Great.
Got a couple more anonymous donations. Thank you, Roswell, and 42 from Dads.
Sure.
Thank you, Dads.
Thank you, dads.
This is a game with a dad that I want to say you don't want to be thanking, but then again, I haven't gotten to quite the end of the game yet, so can't be for sure. But
What do I want to do?
I really like, I mean, all the voice acting in the game is good, but I love Hades' both the voice,
Might help.
the particular voice that, actually I want to find his name, because he's so good at doing this.
That's enough time for us.
Let's see. I would like to see the name.
Isn't it Logan Cunningham?
Learning awaits.
Oh, here we go. Voice cast.
I swear it was Logan. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're right. It is Logan Cunningham. Does an extremely good job. He's also the voice of Poseidon, Achilles, Charon, Asterius, and the storyteller. But I love that Hades' voice is not just like a tone of voice, but it's like a cadence of how he talks and the way he would say a certain kind of word. To the point where like I've seen these jokes out there. And let's see if I can find it. Gonna do this justice.
I think the chat's popping off all of his roles.
Yeah, that you can read something by somebody writes for Hades, and you hear his voice in your head. You hear the way the cadence he would say those words. And I love this tweet by GozuFucker69. Torrenting anime again on the house's Wi-Fi, are we? If you cared as much for your duties as you did for that Naruto of yours, maybe we'd actually get something done within these halls. It's just like I know how he'd say that. I hear it in my head when I read it, and I just love his voice as that just perfectly realized. It's so good. It's just one of the other things about this game that I love.
Which one of these do I want?
Ooh, what do we got?
Breaching cross, rolling knuckle, concentrated knuckle. I don't know. I'll let chat pick. Chat, which one of these should I go with?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which things you have, which these might combo with the best. Is your dash strike? Do you have any upgrades on it already?
No. I see a breaching. I see a rolling knuckle, knuckle. Breaching.
I mean, how do you feel like you fight? You get in close and pummel the same enemy?
I think. Yeah. No. I go in.
Yeah, I feel like concentrated knuckle might be good.
Okay.
I know I sometimes play this with dashing just like constantly, so sometimes I like those dash strike upgrades, but
yeah, no, I just want to be Knuckles from Sonic and just actually Knuckles from Sonic doesn't really punch like that. I don't know. Clayton, do you remember that song, that rap song from Sonic Adventure? about the pumpkins, the pumpkin wrap from the Knuckles level.
So remember, I didn't have any Sega stuff, but I especially don't remember that.
Okay, for the rest of the chat, I'm just gonna ask you some. Till you leave, I'm gonna force you to leave by asking you Sega related questions.
I mean, I'll try. I'll give them a shot, but yeah, I am seeing the chat recognize this pumpkin wrap is iconic, according to Big Sword Lesbian. Yeah, I'll have to track this down, because I do love to hear these things where that make you think, why and how did this happen?
It was a solid wrap.
Open up a
for when I
tab,
was, like,
save
a
that
child.
for myself.
Save it for later. Don't play it on the stream. You might get DMCA'd. Please don't do that.
No. I'm opening up a tab and I'll find that and wonder, how did this get here? Don't like this smashing head. No problem for those punches, though.
I'm still looking for another hammer so I can get like that orbital drop really quick. That's what I want. Also, everyone posting the lyrics to Pumpkin Hill
Oh
rap.
my gosh!
I thank you.
Wow.
What's going on here? Where are all the? Oh, there are all the enemies. Okay, great. Okay, where are the rest of them? Clack, 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 clack. Pumpkin Hill.
Nice. Man, these dudes, I understood completely the fact that they would drop a bomb when they died,
Yeah.
and still I never learned to like get out of the way.
Yeah, it's a rough. I think it's just something that you're just gonna have to add into like the mental bank of just being like, okay, he's dead. Move out of the way. Health or money? Health or money? I'm just health.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think oh, I had a thought there and I lost it.
It's
Anyway,
okay. We have time.
yeah, we have time. Ooh, I like the I will say that my favorite dash probably is the Athena dash because of the play style that I have where I'm pretty constantly dashing, and it can make me feel like I am pretty invulnerable to ranged attacks. But when I'm not, when I don't have the option of that, I like this one a whole lot. Because again, you kind of, especially if you can combo that with Poseidon.
Yeah.
Draw something, a bunch of enemies. Oh no, wait, I'm thinking of something else. I thought there was a way to draw enemies in. I guess they just kind of glom around you anyway.
Yeah.
'Cause they want to kill you. But then just like bop out of there, leave behind the toxic mist.
Let's get some health in here, and then let's continue on.
And if I'm bopping around, dashing everywhere anyway, don't get hit too much, and they slowly die. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful.
Oh, nice.
It's a beautiful day. Copyrighted song. We'll be singing that on the stream. Okay. We have made it to the Hydra. Which one of these do I want?
Okay.
I like a good call.
Mm-hmm.
How was the magma temperature lately, Lerny?
All right, let us begin.
Ooh, which one is it? I think it took me a little while to pick up on the fact that there were different
Variants.
kinds of, yeah, variants of the Hydra, the
Yeah.
bone Hydra.
I think for a little bit, I also forgot that I was like, you have to kill those things, Josh. You can't just let them go there. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, I know. It just takes me a little bit longer to get over there. I'm so sorry. I think I don't wish I played this on PC, but I see sometimes that I would rather, like, there are some times where like the slowdown really kicks into it, and it's just like, it's not distracting, but it's just one of those things that just like, I'm afraid that there's gonna be a moment where I just need to get like that last hit on like Hades or something, where it's just gonna be like,
Oh damn.
because it's just like there's too much going on, so it just like slows down enough that like it really just.
I definitely like. Yeah, I saw this game. What was it? It was first kind of early access on the Epic Store.
Yep.
For free.
Was it free?
But then but then I heard like it was, I think, pretty much only Tartarus. I could be wrong. Maybe you got as far. Maybe it had as much as the Bone Hydra in it. But but I didn't play it because I was like, you know what? I think this will be really fun to play on the Switch someday.
Yeah.
And I actually committed to that and waited till it was
What is your typical? Do you have like early access rules typically?
No, not like hard fast rules, because this is like we actually talked about with the two games I played last night after Destiny, both Hard Space Shipbreakers and Noita. I played in early access.
Yeah.
And another game I played this year, Teardown, is also, I believe, in early access, and they were all really good games at the start, or at least like fun enough to play, if not as much content, but then have only gotten better since.
Yeah.
There is a part of me that realizes that, like, you know, maybe I would enjoy this a lot more starting from the beginning, with all this additional content and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like how I feel about this game. Like, I don't know if I had been playing it a bunch without a lot of this stuff in it, that I would have enjoyed playing it a ton once it got finished. But then again, that's exactly what I did with Hard Space Shipbreakers, and it was still my game of the year. When that game came out, there's only like 5 types of spaceship, which was really just 2 types of spaceships with a couple variants.
Yeah.
So there, in that case, there wasn't that much variety, but I just loved the gameplay so much, and it was enough for me to feel like it had some difference in each run, each spaceship. But since then, they added like a science ship.
Yeah.
I think they added a couple more variants of the ones they already had, and then just this, like, kind of around Halloween, they added ghost ships, which is super fun. They kind of added, because this game has a story over it, and it was, you know, the mega corporation harvesting these spaceships for scrap was just discovering and claiming
Sharp.
ghost vessels where all the crew were dead for mysterious reasons, which makes those and then the ships, you actually, like, when you're in them, they're real spooky. There's like stuff goes haywire sometimes in them, and you have to be real careful of it not just blowing up on you. But and then Noita I also played last year, you know, in 2019 when it came out first in early access, and it was more rudimentary than it is now. In fact, I think the game kind of had to, like, reload itself every single time you played a new run. And I don't think there was, like, a menu, really, like a settings menu, or like a start screen, basically.
Okay.
But it was still super fun to play. They had the base system down there, because that game is all about physics. Have you ever heard of the Falling Sand game? You ever played that on, like, JavaScript?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I've told this to people a lot, and they've never heard of this thing. But I just spent a lot of time on the high school library computer messing around with this thing.
Of course.
It didn't look too much like a game for them to kick you off of it.
What are you doing over here? Science. Okay, that's fine.
Obviously
learning
I'm
about it
modeling
really
how, and I'm just, like, filling concrete with nitroglycerin to see what happens when you set it on fire. So this game, Noita, I saw the first video of it, and I'm like, oh, somebody took the Falling Sand game, like, physics system and put it in a roguelike, like a 2D roguelike.
Yeah.
Where you're a wizard who picks up these magic wands that are very dangerous. it's a really good example of a game where magic is dangerous and unpredictable, and more likely than not as likely to destroy you as it is to destroy anything else you want it to destroy. Because I'm constantly finding wands in that game that just I destroy myself, and it does it kind of in a way. I don't think it does it the same way, but similar to this game, it's still fun even when you die.
Yeah.
It's often hilarious. It's just kind of like crazy stuff happens, and then you just start over.
Yeah.
And because it has that falling sand physics system where, like, you know, lava can pour out and destroy the wooden wall of a tank full of oil, and then that catches on fire, and that'll catch an enemy on fire who, you know, all this stuff will just happen. And the farther you get in the game, the more interesting kind of like elemental things you encounter and they all interact in other ways. And it's very fun. Especially if, like me, you played a ton of the Falling Sand game. But since then, it's come out of early access, and it's now it's like very polished. It's a great game, and I highly recommend it, even if Falling Sand game is not something you've heard of.
Yeah.
But it is. Yeah, I mostly have to take early access as I hear, like, how early access is it. I played this summer. I did play some of the what is it called? Something Legend.
No.
Rogue Legacy. Not at all.
Okay.
Right. Rogue Legacy 2. So I loved that first one, and I was happy. I was really excited to play this one. I heard it was in early access, but I think I just hoped that there was more there. But no, it's pretty much the kind of like first area you get to. I think you could go a little bit to the second one, but then they literally just have a bridge that's like with a sign on it that says there's not anything really beyond this. You can go look at it, but it's basically empty. Which is fair. I know the first game took a lot of tweaking with the people playing it at the beginning. Ooh,
I really want to do Draining Cutter, but I've been waiting for like all of these are my favorite ones.
Ooh. I just feel like heals are so good to have when you're facing Hades. That's just me though.
There'll be another one. I'm just gonna roll with that. My fists are hungry. I think early access for me, it just depends on what type of game it is. Like, I think the first early access game that I really got into was Don't Starve, but I think I got in the early access to Don't Starve when that game was exclusively on the Chrome store. Like that early on, before it got they were like, all right, you can play this game in a Chrome browser, because I think that's how they got their initial like push to make that game before it blew up. And then they brought it over to Steam, and then they were like, we gave you a free code because you're here, so here you go. And it was one of those things where, like, after a while I was like, I did the initial I'm kind of into this, but then after a while I was like, I let it go, and I just let it like wait until like they said the game is done. And then when I came back, it was really awkward because I was like, oh, I remember how to do this, and it completely changed like what I was doing. But I think that was like a really good process. But like at this point, I'm just like, if it's not by like a developer, or if it's not like, if it's something that like I think roguelites for me are different in that aspect of like, I think that's okay to be like try out early, but if it's a story-based game or like a multiplayer game, I was like, I don't want any of that early access in a multiplayer game. Like, don't give me that.
Like, oh yeah, no. Like Baldur's Gate 3 came out in early access, and I heard that you know, for a story game, I don't want to play like the first chapter and then have to stop and then come back to it at some point.
Yeah.
You know, I don't dislike necessarily the fact that some people have that choice if they want to do that, but I think it also, you know, when it's a smaller indie studio, I don't mind so much that in effect they're sort of having the community do sort of Q&A.
Yeah.
But, you know, in a respectful way, letting people know what they're getting by paying for an early access. And I mean, like, there's that risk there that they may just not finish it. I luckily, I think I've avoided that with the early access games I've gotten, but and I also think about something like No Man's Sky, which wasn't like sold as early access. It's definitely a game that I played it right when it came out. You know, actually did enjoy it quite a bit just because it's just my kind of sci-fi shit, but you know, got tired of what was there, and I came back to it in, I want to say 2018, when they did one of their real big upgrades. And man, it was. I played it even more that time. I kind of started over and had a real fun time with it. And I know since then they've done even more. So I like. Games are never finished. I guess is the thing. Or it feels like we've entered this era of just like. Sometimes, what you get is not what it's going to be in a year.
No. And sometimes the game is what you get, but they're gonna do so many things to it. You're just gonna be like, who is this game and what does it do? Excuse me, chat. Sorry about that. Can we get like what is everyone drinking in chat? Just understanding like where is everyone at? Stay hydrated because we just gotta do a little stretch. We gotta get a little hydration going. Speaking of which, I can't talk about hydration without getting hydrated myself. I'm sorry.
Yeah, try to sneak those in. Let's see here. Also, we're already at. Oh, you know what? It's 422.
Oh no!
It's the sequel. It's the sequel to 420. That's what I say.
422 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
I missed it. I'm so sorry. I was just focused on like having this really nice conversation with you about early access and.
No, it's fine. I totally overlooked it too. But we are getting a little close to 433, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh no!
Okay. Did you already pick up your upgrade?
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta get rid of this.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not having the best timing, and I hate that thing.
I mean, you're getting it. Oh, which power did you end up taking? Did you
Attack plus 60, because I have all my
nice.
depth. Yeah.
That's why you destroyed that thing in a couple seconds.
Yes. No, come over here. Nope, get over here. Okay, fine. We're gonna do it your way. Nope.
I believe you can do it.
We're good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you've still got all death defies. I think this is looking like a good run. I'll get some healsies from Charon. Ooh.
I got too
Oh
hasty
damn.
there.
Peer pressure. No, that's I love that.
Peer pressure is really good, especially if you especially when you double down on like Hangover, where you're just like, no, this is what I do here.
Just spread that death.
I'm gonna make
I think
a run so toxic.
I did think about that when this game like kind of instead of making I love the like I don't know synergy they found there of like, well, if we have Dionysus as a god, what is his powers? Is effectively poison.
Yes.
But instead of framing it as hangover, I really like because I thought about that fact of just like, man, if you could just magically be like, bam, you've got a hangover to someone. That's evil shit.
That's just awful.
Just like, oh.
You
I can't think of the resistance you could have to that. Like, strongest person in the world could still be stuck in bed all day with the right kind of hangover.
Forever.
I should press on.
Whew, speed mode.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Gosh, so many traps.
No.
Very dangerous. Ah, dang. So do you have the upgrades, the diamond upgrades with either of those materials yet?
Yeah, I have the key one, but I don't know if I have the other one. We'll get back to you in a second because the next room that I'm in is just filled with chariots. Oh, this reminds.
Oh, more? Wow.
Yeah, no. Sometimes this game is just like I don't think you deserve to have fun. I think you should have the rest of your nights and just think about your actions. I gotta buy a Christmas tree after this. Sorry, I'm just going through my like detailed log of just being like, Oh, okay. That's
I'm
what-
enjoying this in chat.
Oh, no.
Clarm Dernduel says, I spent a lot of time in this game giving hangovers to giant rodents. That just seems wrong now that I think about it. I do like that the last area is just like giant rats.
Yep. But they get like that poison really, if you're not prepared for the poison, just really just cuts through you.
Oh, absolutely. The first couple times I got that far, I'd be like, oh man, I gotta like buff up as much as I can before Hades. So I'd always do the like sub bosses there.
Yeah.
And then I had these runs where I kept like losing a ton of death defies to those dang rats.
And then death defies are really like the cost of a death defy really goes a long way of just like, do I really want to keep going down this tunnel because I have 3 of these and I would really like to chill out and enjoy my time here.
It would just always annoy me if I had just like a little bit under the amount of gold I needed to buy something right before Hades. But so I eventually just stopped doing those sub bosses because I would do like everything else. And I guess if I felt like an incredibly good combo that could involve healing in some way, I might give it a shot. But I also turned on God mode, which I know is a little controversial. Have you turned it on?
No. I think if I wanted to get over this game, I think I would. Like if I wanted to be like done with it and be like, all right, I want this. If I wanted to get through the story, I totally would. But I kind of now, if I get like one more game added to my list of like games I need to get through, I would be like, all right, the oldest game has to go, and I think that would be like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. It's just
I think it is people who just like or just want games to be hard and punishing no matter what, which is not a view I agree with, and I definitely like to turn that on.
Clayton, I don't know if you noticed, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we've been raided by Lucario995.
Whoa.
Thank you,
people.
Lucario.
Hey,
I really do
stopping by.
appreciate it. Thank you for raiding. Please don't take my house.
And actually, that's excellent. We are right here at just about 4:30, which is when I will remind people that on the 33 of every hour, we like to do something inspired by Austin Walker over at of Waypoint, and it was this idea that for the people out there who want to join our stream, want to give, but are not able at this time to give a big donation, we like to do a $3.33 donation at 33 of every hour in an act of collective action, because as you'll see, a lot of people will join in and will often raise quite a bit just with a bunch of these individual donations, and you get to see what a large group of people working together can do. It's very inspiring, and we'll get on that here in just about 3 minutes.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
And I'll do just right before then. We've got a couple more donations. Phoebe Bridgers.
Wait, the
Louis
actual Phoebe
Angel.
Bridgers?
I mean, they put their name here. Do you think somebody would just put their name in? I don't know. Clueless Angel, the Bean Bro, World Weaver 379.1, gave 420. Blaze it, obviously. PJ gave 489. Late for 420, so here's a bonus 69 cents. Thanks, PJ. Another anonymous donor, Rats of the World Unite. I don't think that donor kept themselves very anonymous. It is obviously some rodents.
Is it the Rat King?
Computer. Yeah. Oh man, okay, almost got Asterius.
No, I got him.
Or sorry, the Minotaur. Wait, that is Asterius, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just I
Why
charmed
doesn't it put
him.
his name there?
I don't know.
Maybe in the arena he
Disrespect.
wants to go by the Minotaur. Yeah, that's right. Give him a hangover. He deserves it. And so... Oh. Which of your attacks is a lightning bolt?
The special.
Nice. Man, I know there are some really good Zeus combos, and I feel like for some reason
Wait, hold on a second.
that's one I haven't used as much. And I know you've been saying it's one of your favorites, but
sorry, it's a meter. I don't want this. No frost. No frost. How far are we from our next goal?
Let's see. What are we at? So we've set our next goal at $69,420, and right now we're sitting at $63,286.
Okay.
But I already see a couple 333 donations coming in. We're getting real close to 433. Start reading those off. You can stay focused on. Oh damn! Yeah, this is. Demeter is a real bad one. I mean, none of it. It's never good when these gods are helping out Theseus. I hate it every time. But man, this one. Punishing.
Okay.
432 still, but I think these are starting to come in, so I'm going to get ahead of it.
Go ahead. I'm
nice.
going to take a big stretch here. Always, that one
Yeah.
always hurts my head.
Well done.
That
and
one
hey, you kept
always
that
hurts
death.
my
You
head.
kept your deathify. Well done.
Feels good.
Oh, good. And I see you have the upgrade that gives you health each time you get the purple gems. And we're at 433. Let's go. We've got Big Gay Cowboy, Irna, Knife Lord, Lucid Machine, Kyla Ray, Juice, giving us some rat slaying funds. Hades Game of the Year 2020. I think a lot of people agree with you there. Another anonymous donor, Owly, 60, Fix, 56, Scary Poppins, Eric, Fawnance, Yeehaw, Supportive Shade is the best.
Who is
Make sure
Good
if
Shade?
anybody-
Coin goes in.
Storyteller, Mak Assad, A Perturbed Turtle, Josh Stan, Stream Punisher on Spotify, Pluto. Still, all 333s coming in. Birdie, reminding us to stay hydrated. Thanks, Birdie. Teddy, take a big gulp. I definitely had to think about my voice and the amount of talking I was doing.
Yeah.
Towards the end.
Sorry, I know we're not on like a time crunch here. You might see this later in the chat, but chat, I'm just gonna be very disrespectful right now. Hold on, I said I was not gonna eat on chat, but
I make it mute.
okay, we're gonna go.
Just don't choke.
I'm gonna go. It'll be fine.
Okay, we've gotten some more donations. Teddy, I think I said, but I'll say it again. Rainstorm, Laikir, assigned Goth at birth. Cameron, 33. That was powerful. We're now at $63,405. Excellent. Get it. Hatchetulu. I love it. I love seeing all these $3.33 donations. It's really cool. So what? Wait, was that? I couldn't tell what that red bag was. Is that Skittles?
I've ate some of the Skittles.
Nice. Got a couple more. Zoologist, Kazoologist, emergency meeting, another anonymous member of the collective action. Thank you. Oh, we're down to the rats, and they're foul poisons. I hate them. Nice.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Got
It's just
some
that
gold
getting
there.
through a bunch of Skittles is very hard, chat.
Yeah, I was surprised that you were trying to do this all at once. I've got some
Tasty.
protein packed mixed nuts. I'm trying to slyly munch on every once in a while. I got up so late that I didn't have lunch yet, so
No,
I'm gonna
that's
have
understandable.
lunch after
It's okay.
this.
I bought a breakfast sandwich this morning and I just didn't. Oh no, where? Oh, you disgusting rats! Whoever keeps saying we're rats in chat, I know that's a Hey Arnold reference. I appreciate that very, very much. And we're rats, we're rats, we're rats.
Nice.
I think I'm missing one boss from this area, and it's the last boss I need to get to finish the thing, the prophecy. The rat prophecy.
The rat prophecy.
I've not seen a rat in a very long time, but that's mostly because I stay at home, where I belong.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I took a little walk the other night, and I spotted a rat for the first time in a little while. Luckily they're not this big
No,
yet.
give it time.
Okay.
Let me live. I'm not gonna beat Hades if this continues.
Oop, oop, oop. Oh, it's so close. These are probably the last two. They gotta be.
Yes, support fire is one of the best abilities in the game.
Ooh, yeah.
Doesn't taste like anything.
I had that with the gun, and I was having. It was a good time.
Cause you'll shoot a lot of those out with your
Yeah.
A moment's rest.
punches. I
Alright.
like the
Let's see here.
yeah, Artemis is one where there's like certain slots that I really like to put certain boons in.
Yeah.
And I really like Artemis as the I guess you're like super power.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting what that's called. Oh,
Special?
man.
Or the call.
Not your special, the one that slowly builds up power. I think that has a different name. Maybe that is special.
Oh, your God gauge. Oh,
God
what?
gauge, yeah.
Oh, that's the Deathify. Whoops. Okay. Well, it's fine. It's okay.
Oh.
I got two. There's three, actually. I have 3 lives.
Nice.
Or maybe I just got one.
Yeah, I really like the Artemis God gauge, which is just like a giant homing arrow, because you can just kind of shoot it and forget it.
Yeah. The God gauge one that I am just very much a big fan of is Mega Hangover, where it's just like the dankest cloud over a person, and I was just like, and it like if it goes full on, like I love the full on ones of just like no, this is the greater call.
Now back to service.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do I keep going down the tunnels or do I go to my fate, in which I may or may not do it?
There's some gold there. Oh, dang. I forgot. I'm back in time. How much gold do you got? Can you buy anything?
328. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry most of my face is covered. I was eating and I forgot. Thank you, Dwarven Hydra. This is for you. I could buy like 2 of these maybe. I have a lot of hangover. Whatever. Let's see.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the outlook's gonna be really great. And then
Premium vintage. Ooh. Yeah, and I go. Oh, that's not my combo. I like the combo ones. I feel like I have not gotten
yeah.
enough.
I'm just debating on do I go back in. You know what? Let's go. It's 4:41. Let's see what we got here.
The fearsome Cerberus accept.
Yeah, you'll have another chance.
Yeah, it's fine. I have plenty of time. All right. I think this would be 7, if I finish this correctly.
Haven't you had enough?
Oh wait. 7th win.
Yeah, 7th one.
Silly
Nice.
boy. Did you ask her?
Yeah.
But
I think I want to say that might be more than
Help
me.
yourself, apparently.
I'm trying to remember
Not going to tell me who did, though I can well imagine.
exactly how many times.
you make such accusations knowing next to nothing.
I know it's around 5.
Careless as ever. Poseidon had nothing to do with it.
I'm trying to remember. I feel like one of these times he kind of says a joke when you meet him out here.
Surely
Oh man, I love the music in this part.
Yeah, no, the music in this part is excellent. Ugh, I forgot he hits hard. Bye, Dad. You're gonna have to come out eventually.
I was never quite sure if you can dash through that, like, wave blast. Or if you have to,
think
like, perfectly dash through it or something.
I think it, like, oh, no, I released it too early. Ah. Damn, I gotta punch this guy. I was looking for a moment to punch him.
Come on, you coward. There it is. Okay.
Oh,
so-
okay. Alright, there's a lot of... Why? Oh my god, the rage on him. Swooks.
Kinda. Are you trying to save up the full god gauge?
Yes.
Pierce them through the heart.
Nearly there. Ooh, nice. Good shot. I think you can do it.
doing this time after blasted time.
Beats having to live within your house.
I'm trying to get as much health like... Nope, nope, nope. Get away from me. Enjoy this poison. Ah!
Go home.
It worked.
Oh, that was unlucky.
Yeah, that's not my pot of
Just
pie.
grazed you.
Wake up.
Not my pot of pie right now. Oh, shit.
You're getting. Oh. I don't want to.
No, no, no. It's okay. It's fine.
Here, second run at Hades. So close to this first life. Oh,
Oh, come on.
oh, God. Oh yeah. I know I'm on a little delay here, so I see exactly what you're
Okay.
reacting to a couple seconds after. Nice.
Oh!
Okay, you got full god gauge.
Yeah, full god gauge, and then this man just took me for... I was taken for a ride. I'm gonna... Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Yeah, this is...
I have something for you.
This is...
Oh god, lasers!
What?
You are somewhat stronger than expected, boy.
I saw him summon the lasers, and then... Don't look at the replay.
Oh no. Well, it was a brave attempt.
It was a brave attempt. Thank you, Clayton, for helping as much as you can, but... man.
Oh, no problem. I would say, well, that was just one. That was the one weapon. So you've done the punches today. You've done the spear.
Yeah. I think
So wait,
it's
did you
gun.
say which was your favorite?
The
Was
gun.
it the
I might
fists?
gun. I might do some gun time, but
All
I'm
right,
gonna...
I want to see that.
Okay, let me... Let me just rotate
Actually,
his wrist.
At 4:45. Let me just make sure. Okay. Yeah. Presume Jeff will be here along in a little bit. I do a little stretchy.
A little stretchy. I would just like to thank everyone viewing, everyone really just hanging out here. I appreciate you all coming in here and supporting me all day. If you've been here since 10 o'clock this morning, you could throw an 8 in the chat just so I know who's been here watching me make jokes and knows about the interesting part that me and me and Simone had, in which we had an issue in which, I don't know if you heard about this, in which I couldn't hear Simone couldn't hear me, but the chat could hear both of us.
Wow.
So we were basically using the chat to like send messages to each other
Oh my
for about
goodness.
a couple of minutes until we figured it out. Like eventually she had logged out and then logged back in, but like really all of you guys staying here just hanging out. Oh, it's been great stuff, but I'll always remember the technological marvel of we can't hear each other, but we can hear you.
Isn't that like an anime?
I don't know.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know. It's
Uh,
wait, you are right. It's called that movie Your Name, in which they're
is that the one?
that's the one where they're like the comet, and then they're both on like different sides of like different timelines in which they like hang out together, and then they're
Yeah. Okay.
Achilles is off too.
The yeah. So I think Jeff is around, just grabbing. Yeah, just getting his stuff ready. But so
Okay.
we can just chill out here for a bit.
No, that's fine. I'm just gonna
I mean,
talk to some
actually,
people.
you're welcome to start whenever you feel. But yeah, you've got some talking to do.
Turns out I'm full of surprises.
Yeah,
that
Jesus.
is.
Thanatos wants to catch up.
Oh, the three fates of your sister.
Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Though, I don't know them.
I can hazard a guess.
Man, so this. Oh, actually, I did want to mention this since I am on this Hades stream, that for everybody that loves Hades, but has somehow not played Supergiant's other games. I know we mentioned a little bit the Bastion,
Yeah.
which was their first one, and you know I think that they've learned a lot since then, which is why they have this just primo game that is hard to find flaws in. It is truly just a excellent example of a game. And then they did Transistor, which I liked quite a bit. But then the one before Hades was Pyre.
Never played
And if you
Pyre.
haven't, yeah, I highly recommend playing Pyre. I think to some degree I might like Pyre more than Hades. I think Hades is perhaps a more overall fun game. out to him. Okay.
There we go. Okay, I just had to restart voice meter banana.
Yep.
Nice. Hopefully we're all audible now.
There we go. Okay, I just
Oops, sorry. There's gonna be feedback loop now because of me.
That's fine. Thanks, Pat.
Yay, I'm seeing a yay in the chat. Okay, so I guess I need to explain myself because I did say I think I like Pyre more than Hades. Pyre, they're both great games. I want to be clear to that. I even think Hades might be more fun, but Pyre is story based in a way that Supergiant just executes so well. A lot of games hype up that they let you change the story, have an effect on what the end result of the story is. But I've never seen a game do it as much as Pyre does, in the sense that you go on these kind of runs through the game, playing this sort of like wizard basketball, which is a lot of fun. I do like the gameplay a whole lot in Pyre. But every time you kind of win a tournament in that game, you get to choose somebody to kind of like pass on to the next world. They're not dead, but they're gone. You don't get to play with them anymore. And they might have been a really crucial part of your team, so it's a genuinely tough decision sometimes. But then the game has to change based on who's with you still and what that person who is in this sort of next world is doing. Because they kind of you hear what they're doing. And then kind of most amazingly, there is a ballad that, again, the music in these games is excellent. So this is kind of, again, one of the most amazing musical things they've done. There is a ballad in the game at the end that plays every time you're doing kind of your last match, the sort of last match in a tournament that will decide whether or not one of you goes to the next world. And it plays this ballad that is actually referencing your particular story. Like they had to record this music in a way that could interchange all these lines depending on what you did in your own story. And I think it's at the end of the game, it does this long ballad that tells the story of your particular run, and it's just genuinely like, it's amazing. I don't know how they pulled that off, but it's such an incredible thing, and I highly recommend people play it. If you've played Darren Corbs, musical genius, who I think is the voice of Zagreus. So yeah, it's a really good game. I highly suggest checking out Pyre if you've played a ton of Hades and want to try something else. And it's a little bit more chill in, most of the game, and then you play this very high intensity wizard basketball, which is really cool. So that's me on Supergiant Games, Pyre, Jadariel, excellent character. It was so tough deciding the whole time because I liked having her on my team so much.
That was great.
But she deserved it. She deserved to go into the Beyond.
No problem. Do you still want to see the gun run?
If you want to get started on that,
that's fine. We also have Jeff. Jeff sitting in the wind.
So I don't know. Do you think you want to pop into 3cam real quick?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll say hi. I'll say hi to Jeff. And I'll go get Jeff.
It is just me and my frog. Just gonna switch over to 3cam real quick.
Oh, and if you can get your camera running, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
The gang's all here. Hey Jeff, how's it going?
Yay.
Popping in. There we go.
Cool.
Cool. Hi Jeff, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
I'm a little tired.
I'm doing as well.
I think it's one of those things where I'm just sitting there being like, I think once I haven't looked at the time for like most of today except for when I took a lunch break, and
that's really smart.
Let me tell you, I just looked at the time, and I'm like,
okay,
let's do it.
Well, I was trying to think of a way to like pep you up this whole time. So I think a fun thing to do, put on like my dungeon master hat, is that maybe during certain intervals, or if people request it during a donation, I will like role play as one of the gods for like a small amount of time, or just like say something in there, something they would say to you, just to like give you encouragement.
Wow, that's very thoughtful, Jeff.
Yeah. So maybe that'll be fun for you to do, or fun for your life.
For the rest of my days.
Yeah. thought it'd be fun.
No, that's fun. That's great. Rolling through it.
Only
Jeff,
problem is that like, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna ask, have you played this game?
Yeah, I've played it a few times. I got the credit roll, so it's about as far as I.
You're
I
farther
got
than
really.
me.
No. I don't know, I'm a pro gamer, so. Yeah, the credit roll is good. I enjoyed that, and then yeah, a lot of voices in this game, a lot of chatting in this game, which is incredibly impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you a fan of Supergiant games?
Yeah, I was listening to you talking about them. It's weird. I really want to go back and do. I've for some reason Transistor and Pyre I bounced off of. I just don't think I've had like the time to get really into them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean the art in this game is really like what's gotten me. I mean, obviously I played. I think everyone with the Xbox 360 has probably played Bastion.
Yep. And now it's on like everything.
Yep. I played it for a little bit on the Chrome store because they made it work on that.
Of course.
I played a lot of games.
Oh,
on the Chrome
this is
store.
this is neat, chat. I want to point this out. The apparently the bundle for racial justice, if you got that over the summer, included Pyre, so you might already have it.
Oh, amazing. That's cool.
Yeah. I played it. I did play that on my PS4 with a fancy new TV I got the year it came out, and boy, did it look really good. I would say the art design, character design is actually somewhat similar to this, but the characters, because it's in like original. I think that's the other thing is like you kind of get like, I guess to be fair that Bastion is pretty original too, but Transistor, cyberpunk style stuff that sort of exists as a genre, but Pyre, there's a lot of stuff in it that was just sort of their own kind of interesting world that they built, which I really enjoyed about it. It's kind of felt like a new thing.
Hello.
Yeah, I think when I played it, maybe I had it on like a weird setting, but like I was not good at it when I first played it, so I don't know, it might have just been me. But obviously in this game, you sort of like every other roguelike, you get better at time, and I had the whatever God mode or whatever on, so that was helpful.
Okay. So I need to eat a very late lunch, so I think I'm gonna be popping out of here.
Okay.
Let me just do a real quick check before I go on where we are. Oh, and actually, you know what? I feel the fool because I realized something.
What'd you realize?
I realized I need to correct this. I'm just gonna go into our little information area. Just to remind everybody that we are here because we're raising money for the Innocence Project. This group's mission is to free the staggering number of innocent people who remain incarcerated and to bring reform to the system responsible for their unjust imprisonment. They are a really, really great organization, and we were really happy to be contributing to them for this stream. And I guess I'll read off a couple donations here. We've got Cassandre, Trans Frogs, Dusa Stan account, and Squasha. And I think I need to go eat something.
Okay. You deserve it.
So,
it's all right.
Yeah, let me give you a heads up here. I'm gonna leave the group here so you can switch back to 2cam.
Yep.
I'll see everybody later. I'm gonna play. I think I already mentioned I'm gonna play some Fall Guys in about an hour. So until then, good luck on the rest of your stream.
Yep. Thank you, Clayton, for
Josh.
popping in.
Yeah.
All right.
Take care.
And
Bye, all.
Switching.
Hi, Clayton.
All right, Jeff and Josh time.
Now it's a JR time, baby. Now that
Let's do
Clayton's
it.
gone.
Welcome to JR Squared. This is the talk radio show with Jeff Ramos and Josh Rios, in which we go over some issues in our lives, and we talk about sad stories that don't involve Mario Kart or anything. How was the rest of Destiny after I popped out? After the rest of the stream. Oh, what is this?
It was good. My favorite part about it was I knew that Ryan would be there to carry us, and of course he did, like a champion. Because I've done that dungeon before, and boy, did I not finish it the first time I played it.
Interesting.
And then Ryan's like, "Oh yeah, we're done." I'm like, "Oh good," because the first time I did this one part took me like 25 minutes, and I just gave up.
Gotcha. Jeff, I have some questions for you. As a person who also enjoys chaos, I feel like this might be a solid hour of chaos. So I'm just gonna do some rapid fire questions that I have for you. How would you convince me to play Final Fantasy 14?
Ooh, that's good. Actually, I'm actually working. If all these dang games would stop coming out.
Yeah, I wish I know they've all been delayed. I know that we have a pandemic going on, but they need I don't need any more games. I'm fine.
Well, yeah, thankfully we're in a lull. So actually, I'm working on I'm gonna be working on a guide to like get people into Final Fantasy. So I've actually bounced off it a few times, and just like something about like my most recent run through it really clicked.
Yeah.
So there's a few things I will tell you that like. And this is something that I've learned that they've fixed, but it's still going to be a bit of an issue, I think, for anyone getting started, is that it's sort of like, it's a bit slow in the beginning.
Right.
And there's certainly parts of it that are like, I've asked like my partner who's like really into it, and I was like, how did you people get through this? This is boring. It's like actively making me not want to play it. Then at a certain point, you just crest over a horizon, and you're just like, give me them swords and pants, and I love all these little idiots that I'm helping. I think part of it is really understanding your class and your roles in that whole system, like, because you have to do like these like dungeons with like either strangers or people. So you always have to queue as whatever your role is. So I'm playing paladin, for instance. So I'm the tank. So my job is basically like to corral people through the dungeon and tank all the damage so everyone else can do stuff. And like once I really understood how that role works, it felt fun. It felt like like Dad taking the kids out on a summer camping trip and like getting bit by all the bugs so they can have a good time.
Okay. Understandable.
So it's like it's really good once you understand your role in the game, and then eventually everyone who likes Final Fantasy 14 will tell you that they just love all these idiots, and like you really do eventually come to like really grow attached to some of them. And like when stuff happens to them, it's really emotional. And like I walked into like my partner the other day like visibly sobbing because something big happened that she thankfully didn't tell me about, but I've heard people cry about these dummies, so it's coming for me, I think.
Okay. That is my first allowance here. That is my first question for you. Thank you so much for your Final Fantasy input. I asked also, I was fishing. Whoops. I mostly asked because I played Final Fantasy 11 for a long period of time, and I know those games are like completely different. But I just want to know because I've heard a lot of good things about 15, and I know that you played a lot of it. I saw it on your feeds.
Wait, 15 or 14?
15. Wait, not 15, 14.
Yeah, no, it's really fun, and that's the thing too. Like once you get like the fashion and the sort of style that you want, it's really fun too. Like my whole thing is like a gentleman night, so I'm always wearing like nightwear, like a suit, but also like dragon boots.
Okay.
So I'm always ready for a party is really what it is.
There's a comment from the chat from B Pulpert or BB Alpert. Josh, what if you got somewhere into Warframe for some reason? Let me tell you something about Warframe real quick. Warframe was offered to me at the same time as Destiny, and I honestly could not. I couldn't do Warframe. It's something about it just didn't get me the right way. So as a result, I just was like, nah, I think I'm good.
There's something about Warframe. I have, I would say, a decent knowledge of like how 3D modeling works. So I've done a bit of it. There's something about their models that all look like they're like molded clay to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Everything just feels
I think
like,
a lot of their models look wet.
Yeah, like wet space Gumby.
Just the wettest boys.
Wet space Gumbies.
Wet boys.
The bodies are like weird stick bug guys with like whatever. I mean, it's not all of it is that I'm over exaggerating. A lot of the design is cool. But yeah, but a lot of it is just very. I can't explain it. But there's something about Destiny that I really like. It's I don't know, because it's space wizards versus like space Gumbies. I don't know.
Okay. Jeff, do you have any questions for me?
Oh, yeah. So you I've heard it. You know a lot about Destiny. Like, what was the thing that got you into Destiny?
I needed a game to play with my friends because we have a hard time picking a multiplayer game because we all have a branching different opinions, and it was one that was a shooter and also had fashion elements in which it was just sort of like, this is what we do. Also, it was like there was a time where, like, I think there was a time on PC when it was like dirt cheap before it went free to play.
Right.
And
probably around Taken King, right?
No, I think it was like right before Forsaken came out, and it was one of those things where it was just like, we got together, everyone picked their class, and we played through the campaign, because the campaign at the time was like, the campaign's fine, but it's a good, like, goofing around type of thing in which you could, like, shoot the shit, which I think that's, like, the core of Destiny for me. But I think what got me through it was just having a different way to hang out with people while getting stuff done and feeling productive. Especially since every little, like, since I had such many years of just stuff in the background to actually work with, of, like, I missed the expansions. Like, I didn't get Warmind, I didn't get, what was the Osiris one?
Oh, Curse of Osiris.
Curse of Osiris. Like, I didn't play through those, so there was, like, a lot of, like, back quest and exotics that were, like, available to do stuff, and then there was, like, and then Shadowkeep really brought it together with, like, I think we're also minorly like very excited, not excited, but very into the idea of Cade 6 dying, and we were just like, I'm very curious about this game in which
you're into it, like, yeah.
In which what's his name? I forgot the actor.
Guy, yeah.
That actor. Oh, not
which one? Not Nolan North it's not Nolan North. Oh, actually, no. Nolan North did do it for Forsaken.
Yeah, but who was it before? Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion, yeah.
Like, I think it was a time in which I was. Thank you, chat. I was just very tired of Nathan Fillion.
Going up.
Yeah.
And I just like, nah, man, he can die. It's okay.
I mean, yeah, Cade is basically Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
For better or worse.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about the voice actors too in that game, in that game, is have you ever seen the it's not safe for work by any stretch, but the Lance Reddick's appearance on the Eric Andre show?
Yes, because I really enjoy the Eric Andre show.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's worth talking about. Actually, I don't think it's worth talking about just because it's a spoiler for, like, just how it's so entirely unexpected what happens in that clip. It's something someone should do after they're done watching our stream.
After 6 o'clock, which you can do whatever you want, because right now we're having a grand old time together. You can watch some Eric Andre clips right before prime time.
Yeah. That's good. Actually, I saw something I saw in the chat that not the chat, the donation roll that I wanted to mention. So I said earlier, and if people are coming in now, I said that if people do specific shout outs in their donations to have me role play for a line or two, I will do it in the style of one of the gods. So I did really enjoy doing all my grifter stuff last night, despite my throat feeling like it was on fire afterwards.
The
so I don't know if anyone knows.
Was great.
I don't have a gruff voice by any stretch. Actually, the only voice I think I'm allowed to I can do.
You're allowed to do?
No, that my voice is, like, genetically engineered to do really well is, like, Skelly's voice. Like, that's the voice I do for fun anyways. So I was like, oh great, why didn't they just hire me to be in the game? That or a carnival barker. Those are the only voices that I can do very well. Everything else I'm struggling to try to sound like I'm.
I've told a lot of people that I meet over time, mostly, I pause the game for a second, but a lot of time I tell people, do not ask me to do impressions, because I cannot do impressions or accents, because it's not, they're just bad. There's nothing funny about it. Like, they're just so bad, and I've embarrassed not myself, but the people who have brought me to whatever location it is. I've embarrassed them because of my awful impressions. I would also like to say that if you're just joining us, I'm Josh from Polygon, this is Jeff from Polygon. We are raising money for the Innocence Project for our charity stream, and we are still at 63k, but our goal is 69,420, just so everyone knows. If you didn't know, the Innocence Project mission of the entire thing is to free the staggering number of innocent people who remain incarcerated and to bring reform to the system responsible for their unjust imprisonment. They do this with updating DNA tests. They, like, really try to make sure that people who do not belong in the unjust prison system get out a little bit quicker. But yeah, also there's no heat run on this Destiny because I'm just rolling with it. I'm just rolling with what's ever fun. Jeff, you also have a way to get donations. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, that's fine. Yeah. What was it? Yeah, the thing that I was saying. Yeah, so one of them on here. Yeah, so if you watched last night, I was doing grifter impersonations, which I'm not good at too, but I think I'm fine at that. But my voice didn't like it. But if anyone does do a donation and they asked for me to do a line or so in the style of one of the gods that exists in the game, I'll do my best to do it. Just because I just want to keep Josh going with my great world famous impressions of other people.
So you want me to get jealous while I play this game? I see.
I can't do them. I really envy those actors who get to like just do their own voice and everything. Like I wish I could just be like someone like Vince Vaughn who just plays Vince Vaughn in every movie.
Yeah.
No matter what it's in, except for Freaky, which I want to see.
Oh, that
anyways,
isn't that like, yeah, you don't want to be Nathan Fillion. You want instead to be like Bill Hader.
But Bill Hader can do voices though. He's really good at doing voices.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I thought that's what.
No,
you meant.
want to be no. I want to be Nathan Fillion. I want to just be like, but no one. What other character is me in anything? Like I couldn't be a Vanguard. Actually, I probably would be a pretty good. Listen, if Bungie wants to bring like Cade 7 and it's me, or like Baby Cade, I will be him because I can do like snarky, like but yet encouraging. Person who is sometimes very talented, but other times almost messes up.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in the show notes. I would like to be. These are the characters I would like to play. These are the things I would like to do. Nice. Okay.
Because here's the thing. Okay, let's pretend you're loading a mission in Destiny.
I am loading a mission in Destiny. Wait, am I playing on like next gen update, or am I still playing on like PS4? Like I just.
You're playing on Stadia.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. I don't know how many players are on that. That might be great when crossplay is finished, but like currently right now, I don't know. They really divided the player base.
Yeah. Okay. So you're getting a mission and the thing says you have to go speak. See, wait. What would be my name? Because I can't be Baby Cade. I think you want to be like a different guy.
Cade with a K.
Or Jade.
Jade
6. 7. Jade 6. Or Johnny 5. That's
Johnny 5. Johnny 5.
the new, because there's no Hunter Vanguard right now, right?
No, I thought it was gonna be what's his name, but they brought him back to do something else.
Okay, so good. So Bungie, you could effectively hire me. I have a really good mic at home. I can do the recordings.
They are working from home. I saw those vid docs.
Yeah, you put me into VidDoc, and then anyways. Okay, so you're getting a mission. The mission in this new expansion of Destiny is that someone has stolen the hot ramen recipe, and then because the Vex stole the recipe because they thought it was instructions for a brand new data multiplier, but really it was just a way to put like more umami flavor into the ramen.
Okay, that sounds like a solid Destiny quest.
Okay.
But
so
what would we have to pick up in order to like progress the quest, like the first step and the second step, like?
Well, a lot of the way the Vex so they digitized the recipe because it was on the back of a piece of note paper, and then they fragmented the data across different multiple like data streams and servers. So you have to basically
the world travel part of the quest. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to go to like different worlds to find it, and then you have to go decrypt it somewhere. I think would be what you do. Yeah. But anyways, okay. So I'm the new Hunter Vanguard, and you're coming in to get the quest from me. So we're gonna roleplay that.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Press
so
A on press A.
Okay, so the door. Okay, I guess set the scene. Doors open up to my chamber. It's really just a big utility closet that they cleared out for me.
Can't catch my breath.
I'm still setting it up.
Okay.
I just have my streamer lights set up right now. Okay. So I walk in and you see me that I'm setting up my streamer lights, and you walk in, and then your ghost. I guess your ghost is Nolan North. You want to pretend to be Nolan North?
Or yeah, I'll be Nolan North. Hello. Okay. Do you know We have to go get the quest, but there's only one person in the tower who could help us. Jade 6. Is that what we decided the name to be?
Yeah, Jade 6.
Okay.
Or
Jade,
Johnny
50. Johnny 50.
That means I died 50 times, which is about right. I've been rebooted 50 times, so actually I'm out of my mind.
Yeah.
If that's true. So I think also like, I think that like Zavala and Akora like knew they needed to get someone that was the only hunter, robot they could find, and you know that they did not want to really hire me, but they had to. That's why they put me in a utility closet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you and Nolan North, floating Nolan North walk into my utility closet.
All right.
Oh, hey Guardian. Yeah, no, I'm just setting up. Oh, and I'm gonna do stuff like this because I'm trying to like be, because I think in my head I think I'm Cade 6 because I've died 50 times.
Yep.
We've been rebooted 50 times. Hey Guardian, I'm the new guy here. Do you like my streamer lights? I'm not thinking the blue's cool, but maybe green? How about pink? What are you here for again? I'm gonna pose a lot too, so they might need to be. So Bungie might need to meet a mocap. So Bungie, if you want to send me a mocap suit, I have the space for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
chat. Can we
tell Bungie for me?
Chat, can we get some Bungie messages in order to send this to Bungie? I think Jeff is really going for that role. Really plugging it in of just trying to understand a lot of the things that were going on here.
I have a cloak that I can just put on while I'm recording.
That's perfectly fine. Jeff, there's a donation here in my mini feed that I just witnessed in which someone has asked, "Hello Jeff, I'm sorry, but I love to hear you doing Orpheus asking for donations."
Oh no, I still have to do Dionysus also. Yeah, sorry. Orpheus is the music guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey chat. I'm just writing a really sad song about the great work the Innocence Project is doing. You should donate. I really like Robert Smith of The Cure. I don't know if that's obvious by my haircut and whole demeanor. Thanks.
Wow, please let the donations flow. Okay.
Now I'm sweating. I had to put my fan on.
Hold on, wait, you gotta put the cloak on now. Like, what's going on? Like, I thought, Jeff, this is great. I'm sorry. I was not ready for this. Trying
to bring you back up to...
No, I'm ready. I'm sorry, but that was... Oh, man, that was great. I'm so...
Okay, now I have to do my Dionysus one. I'm gonna put my legs up on my chariot, which you can't see, but...
Remember, Jeff, no feet.
No feet, yeah, that's okay.
No feet.
I'm really just putting my leg up on my chair like Uncle Roger. I don't know if you can follow that guy. Okay. Hey, chat. Whenever you guys make it up here to Olympus, you can hang out for free and have all the juice that you want. But for now, why don't you donate to the Innocence Project? Okay, I'm gonna go back and have fun. My shoulders need a little bit of that ambrosia rubbed on it. You know what I mean? You'll figure it out when you get here. I'm gonna keep talking about you eventually getting up here, but I know it's never gonna happen. Okay, bye. I'll see you later. Jonathan says that a lot.
I was so distracted I died.
I feel bad every time I talk to Dionysus because like I feel like I'm the person I'm disappointing the most by not making it up to Olympus yet because he really wants to hang out.
He just really wants to chill. Like it's one of those things. Do you have like a favorite god?
Utility wise, Demeter is the best one.
Okay.
Just because ice crystals is so overpowered. It's so good. Favorite one, I don't know, like, oh man, I want to say Hermes is pretty fun too, just 'cause that's like how quick he is.
Yeah.
He's like, oh hey, here's the thing. Okay, bye.
And he says it's not like Micro Machine like fast. It is just very much like a person who does not want to talk to you, but is very much just being like, I want to give you all the information, but I need to go. Bye. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just me sometimes, but yes.
While we're paused for a second, I am going to look at some donations. Let's see. There was a $20 donation for you to roleplay as Dionysus, but they already did that. That is some 33s. Kingdom, I would go straight for Brian David Gilbert. Don't know what that means, but anyway,
Wow.
Eden dropped off $20 as well. Thank you for these donations in the past. Also, we are 11 minutes away from hold on, hot off the presses, Jeff. We have an impression that just came in for $4.20 from
Oh, no,
Jeff's
Meg.
impressions are incredible. This chat has no chill. Please do an impression of Meg.
Oh, God. You know you're just gonna spend your money on something you don't need. Why don't you donate to the Innocence Project? Somebody scuffed my pumas. Time to kill you, I guess. There you go.
Jeff, okay. Jeff, you need to get a reel. I'm honestly, I will make you a reel. Somebody
Out of this?
make him. Wow.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I'm so glad you're here on my final leg because I am shocked and I am so down with this. Oh man.
Thanks. You should. I mean, someone just clip all my impersonations for me and then send them to.
Someone in the
didn't-
chat asked, "Do you have a cameo?" So you know that's a compliment right there. If somebody's asking for a cameo.
Can I tell you how many times I tried to apply to Cameo and they've just ignored my emails?
So you know what that means, right? You got to get on some reality show, or you gotta come, like, it's gotta be a front for actually it's gotta be a front for like an animal or something. I don't know. You gotta figure. I think,
Like-
from my old job, I might have a connect. I'm not paying attention to this game because I'm trying to get you work.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I might have. I have to go for my old contacts. I might have
That's
a
good.
contact that Cammy.
You know what's really weird is that like I never knew how much I actually liked doing like voices and stuff. And I started like DMing for like I had like a podcast where we did an RPG podcast, and then like as I started it, I was like, wait, I have to be all the other characters. And I was like, I didn't prepare for this. I'm like, okay, a goblin that likes shoes, and I would just snap right into it.
I was not ready. Jeff, I know you're a man of many talents, but I was not not ready for that.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
To think that Supergiant paid all these people, they could have just paid me.
Jeff,
No, there's a lot of voice lines in this game. I would have been dead if they...
Cinnamon Shakes asked a very nice question, which is, we want to hear the goblin who likes shoes.
Okay, so the very first part of in our RPG, basically what happens is that they find a bunch of goblins on the road. If you ever played the Lost Mines of Phandelver, it's like that very beginning of the quest, where like there's a broken cart in the road and there's all these goblins and they stop them, and then there's a goblin hiding in the bushes. And this is when I knew that my take on Dungeons and Dragons was just gonna be stupid. I was like, okay, what personality does this guy have? And I was like, he just really likes shoes. So he's just like, they were being really nice. All my players were being really nice to him at first because he was like nervous. They're like, hey buddy, what's your name? It's like, oh, my name's Shoes. It's like, wait, why is your name Shoes? I just love shoes. And like the entire time, he's just like trying to basically hustle all my characters for their shoes, to like take them and just like, he's like, what are you gonna do with these shoes? Put them on my head.
Jeff, I'm so glad you're here. I don't know how many times I have to
Thank
say
you.
that, but oh my god.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh no, someone asked for Hades, I can see. Oh wow, Gnome People for you. It was $42.69. Hey Jeff, what about an impression of Hades after you return to the house? Oh boy. Okay, I'll get a sip of water for this because Hades has a growly voice and I'm gonna die.
You gotta save your vocal cords. You gotta get some lemon tea. We gotta get that vocal spray so that you're a-okay to keep doing this. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get on Cameo. It's all gonna come together.
Actually, speaking of cameo, real quick, we've been talking a lot about Nolan North. I actually did a cameo for Nolan North for my girlfriend's birthday, and he did like the back half of it as the ghost, which I really appreciated it.
Aw,
Really,
that's
really,
so nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah. Okay, so Hades reprimanding you from coming back in the house. Okay. You also have to get. Should I stand above the camera so I look like Hades? Put my chest.
Do whatever you want to do, bro. Do whatever you want to do.
Do it. You got it into the mood. Okay. Josh, not even wearing your slippers in the house. How disappointing. Stop petting the dog. I know if you pet him 50 times, he'll give you something, but this is too embarrassing. I dropped my croissant. Go back to the surface. Oh
my god.
One of them's not going to like this.
Had to mention one of my favorite vines.
Jeff, there is I hope that you don't regret this, but there is a donation from Zach, and it's $4.20, and it says very clearly, "Do Cortana begging Master Chief to donate, please."
Cortana's not even in this game. I wish they were. I wish actually Master Chief was in every video game. He deserves to be in every video game. Cortana, like Cortana from Windows. Just hold on, I haven't played Halo in a while, but like Cortana on Windows sounds like Cortana from Halo, right?
I think so. It's still Jennifer Hale. Also, I did not know the gun with this turns it into a super soaker. I'm so sorry.
That's so good. It's summertime. Summertime in Hades.
Oh, that's just waiting for the calendar to come out.
Yeah. I know the artist from who does the work for Hades should just do like a... Yeah, they should actually do... I mean, every game should just have like thirsty calendars.
Yes, but like tastefully
right?
thirsty calendars.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Cortana... This is almost like a bad stand-up set. Like, okay, so this is Cortana asking Master Chief to donate to the Innocent Fund, okay? And then like I turn around, and then I turn... Thank you everyone coming to my first stand-up set on Twitch. No, okay, Cortana. Chief, I need you to stop throwing sticky grenades at these little grunts. And I think instead of trying to run around the whole Halo and seeing if you flip backwards when you reach the top, you should donate to the Innocence Fund. Sorry, Innocence Fund? Sorry, Innocence
you
Project,
have to do it
sorry.
again now.
Sorry, it was a glitch in her programming.
Okay.
Hey, Chief, once you're done doing flips on that what are they called? Damn it, I'm sorry. I should remember everything from Halo before I do it. What is the little bikes you go onto?
What do you mean the little bikes? City bikes?
The purple bikes in Halo.
Ghost?
What are they called? The Ghosts? Is that what they're called?
The Ghost? Yes, the Ghost.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Can't say no to that.
Hey, Chief, once you're done ghost riding the whip on that ghost,
Do this.
I think you should take your Earth credits and donate to the Innocence Project. While you do that, I'm just going to empty out your fluids container here in Blood Gulch, because Blood Gulch is looking a little bit dry. All right, bye, Chief.
I would like to just point out, Jeff, you're doing great impressions. I really want to do. I know you're doing a great thing right now. But we are close to 333. We're close to the last 3-3 of my set. 333 is something we picked up from Waypoint's Austin Walker, in which he does in his charity stream. Well, you can't give too much, but you want to be involved, and that's fun. You don't have to give. You're being here is a great time, and it really is bringing enough notoriety, and it's bringing everything together. But during 333, it becomes a collective action in which we are all going to try to give at this one moment to give like a really big push. Like right now, we're at 63K. I would like to leave Simone with like a good enough point to possibly get over our goal. So in about 2 minutes, let's just do it together. Solidarity over everything, and just keep it together. Let's push for the final one.
Oops.
I think we are out of impressions unless there are some that I missed along the way.
I'm reloading the list here just in case.
Okay, that's fine. I'm playing awfully because I have been broken by Jeff's
I'm
impressions.
sorry.
Because I'm so mad. I'm not mad. It's a little bit of jealousy, but it's also just like, man, I'm not good at impressions, and I know this.
I'm not. Imagine if I was really good at it. I'd probably be the worst person.
No,
Like, there's a lot of.
you'd be doing a lot of UCB shows. Oh, sorry.
I guess so.
Or you would be killing it on TikTok. I think TikTok would be like, you would be like very much doing gangbusters.
Yeah, I think what I should do if I start doing TikToks is that I just want people to send me really terrible prompts, and I'll just do those.
I think that's an old Vine technique, though. I appreciate that.
Exactly. I love Vine. I miss Vine.
The 333s are coming in, but the 333s are also coming in with requests.
Some of them, oh no.
Oh, I will read these later. Somebody. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Pones in the chat. I'm gonna be very honest with you. He said he donated $9.69, which thank you for that. But Jeff, he wanted Sharon's voice impression.
Yeah, doing charades.
Yes.
Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. I accidentally clicked all the way back. Okay.
Sharon's.
I think it's Chiron.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, the eyes are failing me. I gotta put these glasses back on because you broke me.
It's okay. It's a Chiron playing charades. Okay. I was trying to get you to say that it's a big boat, and you got it. He's very pleased.
I'm gonna get back to these in a second. I'm just gonna let them come in. A lot of these are coming in. I really do appreciate a lot of these coming in, guys. This is collective action. This is us doing it together. Woo! Team JR are really pulling it together. I am barely playing Hades, and Jeff Ramos is killing the house right now with his impressions.
You have to tell me more about this pact you signed to kill.
Doing my best.
You and Patroclus.
Jeff, could I ask you a very honest question on my next run?
Yeah.
Could you shoutcast my next run when I start it? Maybe would you be down with that? I'm trying to. Do you have anything else to do right now after this? Like, are you on any other streams? I just want to I'm concerned about your voice.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your next? Wait, when do you want me to come on to? Next one.
6. The switchover is at 6.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I see. Oh my God, hold on. I'm looking through some of these other ones.
There's a lot of.
Yes.
Bitborp, if you want him to shoutcast in character, you might have to donate for that because
that's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
Hold on. Someone said Theseus. That's Theseus is the
guy with the Minotaur.
The Minotaur. I love Theseus. Oh, he's like one of the best characters. When you get him to do the boss upgrade, have you done that?
No, I have not.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you then.
I've seen it. I saw it this morning. He just gets decked out in like gear.
And he's like such a jerk about it too. It's so fun. He's so proud of himself.
Wouldn't you be proud of yourself? You got a new set of duds and you just look like the worst Division 2 cosplayer.
Well, the best part too, because he also gets like a chariot with guns.
Yep.
Which is so unfair. The first time it happened, I was so mad at him. I was like, well, that's so rude. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna talk to a couple of people. I will tell you when the run starts, and you'll see it in your feed momentarily. But
wait, actually,
Yes.
I'm gonna do one of my favorite things to do during a stream, and that's go to the bathroom real quick.
Go ahead. I'll talk to people. I will wait. I will wait for the. Oh, he's gone.
No, I'm still here, but yes. Look at the clouds. I'm back. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. This is. Let me say, I think so far this has been one of my favorite jobs I've ever had. All right, Jeff's gone. I didn't catch any fish. I'm gonna talk to Dusa. Maybe give her some nice stuff to work with. I'm gonna.
Bye, Dusa.
She gets a gift. Give her the gift. I have 6 of them. There you go. How long have you been up? I've been up since 8 o'clock, and it's fine. I'm having a great time. It's one of those things where I used to do it before. I used to work retail, and it was one of the things, especially every year around this time. It was the long haul of it, in which you just start doing doubles every time you come in. And every time you do doubles, it's one of those things where you slowly realize that you haven't left the mall for an entire week, and the pretzel guy no longer wants to hang out with you because you just didn't want to buy pretzels all the time. So I think that's a part of it as well.
Did
Sorry.
I walk into one of your only sads?
No, this is more of like old, not like regret, like it's just old times of working retail and working doubles, and that was the last time I was like that tired.
Oh yeah, I used to do. I'm trying to think of the most tiring thing I've done. I used to DJ for a living, so I used to have to like my main gigs were like DJ for like anywhere between 5 to 8 hours straight, which is fun on like weekends. That makes you tired.
Yeah.
But it's like also like I'm having fun, but it's still like very difficult. I don't know many people who can DJ for 8 hours straight.
Unless they do what people make fun of DJs for, which is they just come in with like a mix or something and just being like, "This is what I got."
Never in my life have I done that. It's all off the dome, baby.
It's all off the dome.
All off the hard drive on the laptop.
Is it Serato? Is that what people use? I don't think people use Serato anymore. Oh, it is?
I mean, that's what I learned. I mean, I learned on like classic vinyl, but yeah, if Serato's good. Like Serato. It's nice. So what DJ Jazzy Jeff does, another Philly. Well, he's an actual Philly native. I just moved to Philly.
No, you could say you're a native. I think Philly might be one of those welcoming states. Like if you say, I live here now. Like I think the difference is like you can't, like I can never say that I'm a New Yorker and I lived here for 5 years. I will always be a weird ass Floridian. But I think Philly might be different. I don't know. You live there.
Yeah, it's different. I think what I will tell you is if you live in New York City and then you move to Philly, they don't care that you used to live in New York. I'll tell you that much. They could care super less about how much you've lived in New York.
No one cares. Like, nobody. Jeff, I think the 33s have come to a little bit of a stop, which is perfectly okay. I appreciate every single one of these donations. Every little bit helps. Every little bit pushes us. You know what we just broke? We just broke 64K. Look at that. We just earned a K right now, right before the end. Jeff, I hope your voice is ready when you went on your bathroom break, because there are some impressions that are coming through. I would like to give you some accolades, so if you wanted to add this to your real trailer, I think that this would be good. One of them is I would buy Hades 2 voiced by Jeff and Jeff only.
Thank you.
There is a request by Bitport for $43.33, and that would be Demeter Paul Hollywooding the chat and telling them how bad their bakes are, and please and thank you and sorry.
So bad. So whose voice am I doing? Am I doing her voice? Am I doing Paul Hollywood's? Am I doing like sort of a mashup?
I think it's a mashup.
I think part of it, I wish the one thing I can't do well is like have that sort of Paul Hollywood like presence. Like like if I walk, like if I came up off camera and then came on,
Should help.
not as imposing as Paul Hollywood, I don't think. Okay, but let's see. Okay, bakes. What's a Greek snack? I should know this, but I don't. What's a
Baklava?
Is that what it is called?
Is baklava a Greek treat?
I'm just gonna say cupcakes because
Okay, great. Okay, that's fine.
You call those That's not what the thesis on. You call those cupcakes? Oh, disappointing. The cold chill of how terrible this is should cover the entire kitchen. Terrible. These donations to the Innocence Project, however, quite good. I shall shake your hand.
Thank you, Jeff. I really do appreciate this. Let's see. Any more impressions?
Yeah, there's a Theseus
There
one.
is a Theseus impression that is available as well.
I think that's also a character I can do, like a big boisterous idiot.
Yeah.
It's probably it's a character that I'm made for. Okay, I can do that one too.
Okay.
Haha! Look at all these great donations. Your wallets are as shiny and glorious as my pectoral muscles. Anyways, I'm gonna go beat up this kid with my Minotaur. You guys are great. Yeah.
Thank you, Chef Ramos. You're doing great. Thank you for being hydrated while you're. That's my chance to say, everyone, if you're still in the chat and if you've been here all day, remember. Stretch, stay hydrated, remember to rest your eyes a little bit. You've been staring at a screen for a very long time, listening to JR Squared in here for a little bit. We are running through. Jeff is doing Jeff, I don't know where this came from, but I thought I was going to grill you for this entire time, and I've been entertained and broken down at least twice in entertainment.
Good. Well, you've worked very hard, and I think you deserve a nice bit of enthusiasm before you probably going to eat a sandwich and fall asleep after.
Oh no, I have to come back at 10.
I'm very sorry.
It's okay, it'll be fine. It's gonna be a little bit of this energy, but I'm gonna eat pizza before this and I'm gonna be so happy. I should probably do this. You know what, let's have a tight deadline in there. Let's have some fun. Let's see, any more donations? No, this is great.
Alright, one more time.
Happy to help.
No problem. I hope chat is having fun with this. You guys are probably having fun with this. This is top tier stuff. This is once in a lifetime. This is a once in a lifetime time of seeing both of us in a chat for the first time. Will it be the last time? I'm getting real wrestling mood right now. It's like this is like a showcase of the immortal, which is just like, will this ever happen again? Who knows? You gotta see it once. If not, you might be left behind. I'm so glad I put Poseidon first into this because I'm just gonna like push everyone away from me. It's gonna be the inverse of like that Jane Lynch meme of being toxic. Instead, I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna push everyone away from me.
I'm gonna create an environment so stabbed from 5 feet away. Oh, so actually, I missed one. There was one person asking for DCs. Is that how you pronounce it? Sure, I think so.
Let's roll with it.
No,
yeah. Too early. Oof.
Sorry. Okay, DCs. What is she? I gotta put my hand on my hip first. So I'm gonna light a candle to really get into the mood. This candle I have here, it's tree farm. It smells like a tree farm. Since we don't have a tree in the house this year. The best we can do.
I think I was gonna go get one after this, but I don't think
you should go get a candle somewhere.
I don't know. My puppy, who might make an appearance at the end of the stream, depending on how things are going in the switch off and everything. Yeah, no, he'll make an appearance. He'll be fine. Special calls, I suppose. Yeah, stuff like that. But Did I interrupt you? I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I realize having my ceiling fan and the candle on at the same time maybe is not a good idea.
No.
That's a closet. It's a very good candle. It smells like a tree farm in my office, which is great. Okay, so yeah, Urdisi's, she talks about like home remedies, and she gives you good sandwiches and stuff, or good treats.
Her treats are very good.
I would love if she were a real person and made scones.
Are you a scone person? I'm not that much of a scone person. I just think they're too hard.
Okay, well, it depends. There are like I promise I will do the impersonation once I conjure up the confidence to do it. But there's like the big, thick, sort of crunchy, very dry, like crag-like scones. There's a place near us in Philly. It's a vegan place that does these cute little like triangles. It looks like you would get them from like Animal Crossing, and they're very like, they're nice texture. They're not very hard. They're like a little hard. Not really though. They're more soft than I would say hard. The place is called Crust in Philly. If you're ever in Philly traveling safely and you want to get the best vegan treats in the city, go to Crust. They're really good. Yeah, they make very good scones. They make very good seasonal scones. Right now, one of them is like a ginger cinnamon or something like that.
Okay. Chat is asking if there's a goal to see Puppy. It's kind of late-ish, but you know what? If we raise $64 before the end of my run, I will bring back the puppy, and I will wave his little paw into the face.
And then I will do an impersonation of your puppy.
Oh, that's fine. He has the face of an old man.
Oh, good. I'll just scrunch it all up.
That's great.
Okay, so Urdisi. Actually, I do. You can't see this very well because my camera's thing, the background thingy. I've been rocking the man bun. Like if I put my hand behind it, you can see.
Wait,
it.
like 2011 man bun? Like what?
Well, no, not. I don't say man bun. I call it a top knot because I'm half Asian, so I think that's more appropriate.
That is.
Call it a top knot instead. So you can see it now. It's very nice. If I let my hair out, then that's when all the Latino side comes back into play because it's very wavy. You got to switch it up on them, you know.
You got to switch it up on them.
Get you hair that gives them both. Yeah. Okay. So Urdisi's is more like. Oh, she's very friendly, right? Like her demeanor's typically really friendly when you talk to her.
Yeah, she just hates Orpheus.
Okay. Oh, hey chat. Thanks so much for donating into this project, and I hope you've given none of your money to Orpheus because he's a real bummer. Did you know he likes Robert Smith? That's all he ever talks about. Anyways, here's a scone, and here's a bunch of powers because I'm actually one of the best people you can find in the game. Okay, bye.
That's what you get.
Right? Yeah.
That was good. That was really good.
Thanks.
Cookie Puss in the chat says, for $5, says, "We've missed you, Jeff."
Cookie Puss. Do you know the story of Cookie Puss?
No. Do we have
Polygon streams?
No, I was it from last night? I heard about it last night.
Yeah, we talked a bit about it last night. So a while back, when we all went to the office.
What's an office?
And we're in the so an office is a place where employees of a company gather to work. It's interesting. It's a really sort of old school concept. But so when we used to do streams in our office there in New York, and Jenna and I were doing a stream. We were playing Flint Hook, and Pat was running the stream, and we were having generally a good time. Unbeknownst to Jenna and I, because I started talking about Cookie Puss, and I might have told the story about my sad birthday party.
Oh, your only sads.
My only sads, yeah. But while I was telling the story, I looked over and I just saw chat blowing up, and I didn't know why. No one had said anything particularly out of control, and I noticed that Pat had started overlaying Cookie Puss on our heads during the stream. And then he would like hide it in different spots in the background during the game. And it was a very fun stream. And then and then for some reason Cookie Puss transformed into this sort of cryptid that's been following me ever since.
Forever.
Terrible.
Yeah, you know what? I can see that. I don't think that's harmful. I just think that's just a part of you now.
Yeah, I mean, there's worse things to be haunted by than
Yeah.
an ice cream face. A big face ice cream man.
Big face ice cream. That sounds
Have you ever
like,
had the cookie puss?
No, I didn't know what a cookie puss was until I came up here, and someone had to describe it to me. A lot of things were described to me by northern people in the north that I just didn't understand. There was the one thing that really got me was the sleepaway camp, in which I didn't know that sleepaway camp was a thing, in which people send their children away for the summer at a camp where you can't go home at all. I didn't know that, and it was a concept that was very strange to me, and I was not going away from it at all, and it was just very weird to me.
I don't think that's a thing families of people of color do, though.
No, I think that was also one of those things. I learned this while working at a gourmet Rice Krispie treat store on the Upper West Side. And
sounds about right.
Yeah, and that's where I learned about it, and the shock that everyone had when they were like, "You don't know about sleepaway camp?" I was like, "No, I know camp, but like camp was you go for the day, and then your mom picks you up, and then you just go on field trips every day." But that's when I learned, and I will never forget. And then it shows up in like popular TV shows like Big Mouth, or I think there was like those Wet Hot American Summer, and I was like, "Oh, this explains it. Okay."
Yeah, because I've never. Also, like, I don't even if we wanted to, I don't think we would have the. Actually, no, my mom would have loved to have gotten rid of me for a summer, probably.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's a thing we could have ever afforded to do.
Yeah, it's also very expensive. It was one of those things in which it's just like the money that was spent on those like little Rice Krispie treats was astronomical, and I was always very confused and just like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, we're sending it to the kid." And it's like, "Aren't you gonna go see your kid?" It's like, "Ah, no, it's Parents' Day. We just show up."
How interesting.
Yeah, learned a lot in my years. If that says anything. I also learned a lot over the stream. Let me tell you what.
What is another like thing? When did you move away from Florida?
5 years ago.
Okay. What is like another? And you moved directly to New York?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is like a thing that shocked you? So I've lived in New York. So I grew up in northern New Jersey. So maybe like not even 20 minutes away from New York. So I was like pretty familiar with it. And then I lived there for like 11 years.
Yeah.
So like what is something that like shocked you when you moved here? Because 5 years ago, I mean, I would say, well, but let me, I guess answer the question first. Yeah, sorry.
It would say not paying for water. In Florida, you pay for water.
Oh, like at restaurants and stuff.
No. Like like a utility at home. So when I moved up here, I asked like a bunch of times, like, "Oh, where's the water bill?" And it's like, "No, you don't pay for water in New York City." In Florida, it's a big deal where you pay for water to like water to come to your house.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Because they have to do more stuff with it down there.
Oh yeah, well also like water from New York comes from like northern New York or whatever. Yeah, best water. I mean that's why. I mean, I don't know if you've. I mean, you've had pizza in places not in New York. That's why New York City pizza is the best because of the water. Same thing with the bagels. Yeah, like we pay for water here in Philly, but it's more like the sewage when that's what that means. Like paying for that stuff, but not like to drink tap water.
Yeah, no. It was straight up just tap water. You have to get a water softener if you want the like crisp water, but that's also like an added expense into it. So was that like a thing?
Like, would you go to someone's house and like, "Oh, Josh got that hard water"?
Yeah, no, that's not really. Like, I think it was one of those things where it's just like it was different for me because it was just like, "Oh, this like I was getting worked." I'm sorry. Hold on. I know there's a lot going. Oh, okay, now, okay.
Oh boy. But yeah, that's weird. I've never been. I mean, I've been to Florida. I've never lived in Florida though.
Yeah, no. It's not like I make jokes about Florida all the time, but that's mostly from like a place of love and understanding. It was just like it's a little rough. It needs help. It's just for me. I think somebody told it to me very well, in which it was one of those things in which just like Florida at a certain point for certain people is you go on vacation and then you never want to leave vacation, and a lot of people are still stuck in like they're in forever vacation mode when they have to like actually do stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. What is like the most Florida story that you have?
Oh, does it have to involve me, or can it be like
No, just like a thing that you know about.
Okay.
That I wouldn't, like something that I wouldn't know about.
Okay,
I'm not from Florida.
so I have a couple of friends who decided they wanted to go camping on an island in one of the biggest lakes in the I think in Florida it's like one of the biggest lakes. So they wanted to go from this smaller reservoir to a larger reservoir. And as a result, they decided they wanted to canoe all the way out from the smaller reservoir to the largest lake.
Oh, that sounds like a bad
Long
idea.
story short, because we're running low on time here, and it is often one of those things where they thought that they could do the river riding thing. They thought it would be a simple boat ride, but they forgot that it is Florida. It is one of those things in which oh my gosh, somebody spent the $64 to get the dog. Okay. I think I'll finish the story. So anyway, they got lost so bad trying to ride the boat to the river that the police came and helicopters had to find them in the lake because they had to be found. Anyway, that's that story. I'll be right back before we switch over.
Get a puppy. I'll tell a story about New Jersey, I guess. That's where I grew up. What's a good New Jersey? Oh, okay. So here's a good New Jersey story. I grew up in a town called Lodi, New Jersey. Two things you need to know about Lodi, New Jersey. Number one, that's where the Misfits are from, and I grew up in the same town as the Misfits. Clearly, their punk rock energy has absolutely permeated my soul. As you know, I'm one of the most punk rock people on the internet, as you can see. Second of all, if you've watched the show The Sopranos, the Bada Bings or whatever, that is actually a strip club in my hometown called Satin Dolls. It's right next to a party city. It's great. So if you ever want to pick up party supplies but also go to the strip club from Sopranos, go to Lodi, New Jersey, right off Route 46 near the path mark that doesn't exist anymore. That story can't compete with a dog, but this is very true. That's a good pupper. So yeah, Lodi, New Jersey. That's a great place to not ever live. But it's where the Misfits are from, and it's where Bada Bings is from. There used to be a Roy Rogers there, and if you remember what a Roy Rogers is, then you're as old as I am.
Isn't that the chicken roaster?
Yeah, Roy Rogers was like a fast food joint that sold like chicken sandwiches and stuff.
Awesome. Anyway, if you didn't know, this is my boy Poppy. He's been a very good boy. He's only 11 months old. He's still very nibbly, but that's only when he's in this chair because he likes to bite my chair. He was rescued from North Carolina. His original Christian name was Fluppy, and we decided that that's no longer going to be his name, so we're just going to call him Poppy.
Good choice.
Poppy, like Poppy Chulo, because it was originally like a flower, and we were not about that. All right, bud.
Wow. Show him the whole body.
I gotta finish this stream out.
What a good day.
All right. This is the end of my stream. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I have done the 8 hours to be here. Thank you, Jeff, for joining me in this last. Thank you for your impressions, for helping to raise money. Thank you for helping out this entire time. Like, it's one of those things where, like, and thank all of you in the chat for being here since 10 o'clock. Like, I haven't streamed this long, and I would just like to say thank you for all coming in. I'm just gonna switch over to full audio real quick. Gonna turn down this game. I'm gonna transition into that. We're all still talking. I would really appreciate that. We're all still rolling. Jeff, could you do me a quick solid? Could you jump over to the other side and tell them that we're all ready to switch over when they're ready?
Yep. Bye, everyone. I really appreciate it. This is my normal voice. It's not a fake one. Bye.
Who said it was a fake voice?
I don't know. This is my real voice for some reason. This is the one God gave me. Okay. Bye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, but here comes a bunch of other people you know.
So while the switchover happens, remember we are raising money for the Innocence Project. We still have a full day and a half. Brian is coming back tonight to finish off. He knows that we've raised enough money to get clown music while he plays. I will be there for the first hour to witness the beginning. I will not see the end.
Hey, Josh, I'm back.
Yes.
I'm not all those people, but I am standing in for them momentarily.
No, that's fine.
Stuff out.
That is perfectly fine. I could vamp for a long time. The schedule is clear. If you want to know what's happening for the rest of the time, Simone will be taking over after me. We will be doing some clown stuff. We'll be getting some prime games like Among Us. There will be games like Fall Guys. Simone has a bunch of puzzle games that she wants to play. Clayton will be on. Later tonight, there will be Hyrule Warriors 2 and Age of Calamity. That will be going down with a bunch of clown music still going on. It's gonna be a great time. Tomorrow is gonna be Pat. Pat's running an entire thing. It's gonna be a great time, everyone. Like, the schedule is all set. Put exclamation point and schedule
Tomorrow
in order.
Sorry, I was gonna say tomorrow I'm gonna kick Pat's whole butt on stream. No,
Oh.
actually, Pat's been practicing a lot, so he's probably gonna beat me up. The incentive for tomorrow, actually, now I'll spoil part of the secret now, is that I think the incentive that I'm gonna try to do tomorrow for Tekken is I will play as any character people ask me to via donations, regardless of how well I know how to play them.
Regardless, awesome.
I just want to tell everyone.
No.
I'm good at one of the worst characters, so if you pick the bad character, Pat might get his whole butt kicked.
I'm not gonna kick anyone's butt tomorrow. I may quit out early because I will just get real roughed up. Because I'm a bad loser. I'm not really a bad loser. I'm fine with it. It's a game. It's okay. Donations can still keep coming. We are still waiting on the Switch, but that's perfectly fine. Sound off in the chat. What are you guys doing right now? What are you drinking? What are you eating? What are you getting ready for the nighttime premium stream tonight?
Also, what is like here's a question. What popular clothing brand would either of the gods from Hades wear? Like, what would they be hype beasts for?
I really think that Theseus would be really down with Supreme.
You think Theseus would be the hype beast of all the cast of the game?
I think he would, because Supreme at a certain point is just like, I think that's your entry level to getting really hype stuff, because it's like, everyone wants this. Okay, I'm gonna get into it and do it. That's what I think.
I think he would wear like a big red headband that's a Supreme on it, just to like really show that he's a hot boy for it.
So Hidden Beauty in the chat says Hermes equals Supreme.
Maybe, yeah. What brand is most known for? Good thing Nike's not in the game, huh?
I don't know. The sneakers app still crashes, so I don't really know what to say here.
Hey, I'm a loyalist for Adidas. If anyone cares, for sure, it's the only shoes I wear. Hypnos would wear Crocs. That's amazing. That is good. Did I just freeze? What's going on? Hello.
Whoop. I have really gone back to Nike as I've gotten, like, I think quarantine has really ruined it for me, in which it's just like, oh, this stuff is cool. I want to wear this, and having it on my phone doesn't really help either.
You have the app just like keeps showing you some cool track pants and stuff.
Yes.
It's Patrick. I believe we have Simone more or less sorted out. So
okay.
I'm going to have them hop in here and we can start working on the transition.
Yep. Perfectly fine. Okay. Thank you, Pat.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go dive into a pair of comfortable pants.
No, Pop, do not eat the Spider-Man mask.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, Jeff. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone coming in right now. It's not. me
Bye,
anymore.
Jeff. Nice to
Bye-bye.
see you.
Hey, everybody.
Ooh. Hi. Hello. Guess who's terrified?
It's okay. You know what? You did such a great job today vamping while I was having technological troubles. I'm sending that positive energy back to you.
Yes, I'm hoping that Brian can return the favor to me, maybe. But we should be good to go. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Who do we have here?
Is Josh? I was gonna say, are you set to be switching up this here stream right now?
Yes, I am ready to switch out the stream because I think my dog found my Spider-Man costume and I need to get it back from him.
Uh-oh.
Very important.
Doesn't even fit him.
Doesn't even fit him. All right, I'm ready on my end. Simone, when you're ready on your end.
Okay, so you're gonna stop it and then I'll wait a few seconds and I'll start mine?
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Can't wait to play Fall Guys.
And I'm
so
turning...
everyone, all viewers, you maybe know the drill by now, but basically the stream's going to be down for a few seconds and then just refresh the page. And if all goes well, I will be live.
All right, I'm turning my key. Here we go.
All right.
Ending